Damn.
Ouch.
No one's getting
Harshness.
inspiration tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna be inspired to death. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna inspire the fuck out of you guys. Oh man.
Flute solo.
Did anybody take a feat instead of stat ups?
I did.
I always do. Like, none of my stats are close enough to where I would, raise it instead. So yeah, absolutely did.
Cool.
I might next time, but maybe.
What feat
So
did
I
you
hemmed
take,
and
Matt?
hawed.
Oh, I took that Polearm Master.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
what
that
feat
made a
did
lot
you
of
take?
sense for you, dude. I had
Cool.
that when I was a druid in another game where I
Nice.
was supposed to be the healer of our party, and I didn't do that at all. Like, I turned into bears and rained from above. Like, it was awesome. But I had a glaive, and that Polearm Master was fucking sick.
Yo.
So I bet you'll like it. I actually have something that's similar to what you have. I picked up the feat Sentinel. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's pretty legit. I
So
looked.
you
I was
get
looking up
being
different ones that would be
surprised or
good with. That would be alert. Sentinel, in this case, it makes it so there's a few little things, like 3 things that come along with it. But basically, because I wrote them down so I don't forget, if I get an attack of opportunity on anybody, their speed is 0 for like
yeah,
the
that's
next
cool.
some amount of turns, so they're fucked. Disengage doesn't work on me if basically it's attempted within 5 feet of me, so if an enemy tries to hit and run, that won't work. I still get to do an attack of opportunity. And if
I
I'm
fuck
within
you.
5 feet of a friend, getting attacked, so long as you don't also have the move Sentinel, I'll also get to do a melee attack. So kind of like an attack of opportunity just for them touching you. So
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, I figured the idea is especially if I have to kind of step in and actually do some proper healing, the last thing that I'd want is I walk up, I heal somebody, and then they take advantage of the situation, so I figure, hey, I can get some battering in without even actually using my turn if I in turn, like, spend the time healing somebody.
Yeah, I took 2 extra points in Dex, so
Nice.
I've
That's
got,
what I did.
Yeah, I've got a 18 Dex now, so
Hell
up
yeah!
up my armor class and up my to hit with the longbow and the rapier. So
Did you end up getting, did you also take one of the +1 studded leather armors?
I did. There were 3
Nice,
of
me
them,
too.
so-
I'm at 16 armor class now, and I'm like, yeah, I went up like 2 or
yeah,
3.
I'm at 17, so I feel pretty good about that.
Right. I almost adopted
Pretty
a
hard to
skill that I could learn, like a new level 3, I think it was, or excuse me, a new level 2 skill called Bark Skin, which automatically, if I touch somebody with it, they have armor class 16 regardless of what they're wearing.
Nice.
But then I realized if I've got 16, most of the party probably has somewhere close to that. So at best, I'd be giving somebody like 1 or 2 armor class higher, and it would cost me a 2nd level spell. So
It's really
I
useful if
instead
we
went
have,
with
like,
Flaming
a-
Sphere.
It's really useful if you have a wizard or like a sorcerer who's not a dragonborn,
Oh, there you go. I could see that.
because the dragonborn sorcerer you get 13 plus your Dex.
Yeah, they're like the barbarian where they have the unarmored defense style
With
thing, right?
Like a regular sorcerer, like if I multi-class in a sorcerer, it doesn't do anything for me. Like if I wasn't already a bard, like if I had started out as a sorcerer, I'd be hosed on AC because I couldn't wear the studded leather. So, but anyway, I took enhanceability and invisibility as my 2nd level spells.
Nice.
So you guys know enhanceability?
No.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
So basically what it does is it allows me to touch you and give you a stat up. Basically, you get, I have to pick, but here, I'm looking it up for this. I'm looking it up in the back of the book here. So enhanceability, I have to touch you, and it's a concentration spell, so I can keep it up for up to an hour. I can give you advantage on con checks and 2d6 temporary hit points. I can give you advantage on strength checks and double your carrying capacity. I can give you advantage on dex checks and doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less. I can give you advantage on charisma checks, or advantage on intelligence checks, or advantage on wisdom checks. And if I cast it at higher levels, I can add a person. That's pretty.
That
cool.
makes perfect sense for a bard. Like, that is legit.
Yeah. So it's a druid spell too. If you.
Oh, really?
if you like
Nice.
it, yeah. I actually heard about it on Hack Inc., the C team, a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
So, and then invisibility's fucking useful.
Yeah, I have invisibility because of the, like, whatever thing I am. I'm a druid of the land. I can't remember what that thing's called that let me choose that. I got
Circle
invisibility
of
off of that.
Land,
Yeah, and then I also got I got pass without trace as one I chose, or maybe vice versa, something like that. But
Yeah, pass without trace.
pass without trace could be pretty awesome for us.
I have that one too.
Hell yeah! So if we just stack it, we're gonna be like plus 30 to stealth.
They don't.
Oh no, they stack. They stacked.
We
Totally
might even be
stacked.
able to get away with both clerics doing stealth missions.
Could you imagine that? They roll shitty, they fall down. It's like, sorry, Mike. They have to detect 47 stealth, even with them falling.
It's a 23. Even if, I rolled a 2 and it's a 23. Just a stealth check.
I don't think this stacks. Shut up. Just do it, Mike.
Shut
Just do it. It'll be a great story. You fall in front of the dragon, and everything's fine. He doesn't notice. Horrible.
That's awesome.
All right. Did you guys have any questions about the items you came up with? I think I got everything onto your character sheets. Aside from armor, I think.
Yeah, I just adjusted the armor, so I've got one of those
Yeah, I added the studded leather at work, so that's good.
breastplates.
So say, how'd you get the name of the katana? Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Is that just so I can say that whatever I'm attacking gets wrecked?
You're goddamn right.
Well,
You're goddamn right.
I mean,
go ahead and make a history check
Ooh.
as you're
Already?
looking at your katana.
Alright, here we go.
all over that.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
So, Gale, you have a little bit of time to look over the katana, and there's some inscriptions on it, and it's a language that you recognize from the boat ride over to Auchendale. And
Oh!
you don't really know what the language is, but one of the gnomes on the boat said something about it being from a northern continent of Rechtenvale. So you recognize this language as originating from Rechtenvale.
Oh, very cool.
Get
I'm
right.
very curious about what it says.
Whatever it says, it's going to be epic.
I just imagine, because of the name of the city, like, getting wrecked there is just like, hello. It's like, haha, get wrecked! And you get wrecked as well.
Yes, and
Is
get
there
wrecked
a-
upon you.
Is there
Have you
any,
been wrecked yet today? Did you wreck your wife?
Oh my.
Yes, I gave her a good wrecking this morning.
Is there anything outstanding or special other than the fact that it's gold about my new flute?
It is solid gold, and
Ooh.
and
Super
We're selling it when you're not looking.
Sucker.
Now we got enough gold. We took a lot of gold from the dragon, and he let us. See, that's why we made the decision.
And how?
And how?
Do I feel like that's something I need to keep hidden? That it's solid gold? Like,
I mean, if someone saw it, they would probably get like dollar signs in their eyeballs, like
okay.
Looney Tunes style, like
Eyeballs pop out of their heads.
yep.
Yeah, so can I, like... Is there, like, something I can do to disguise it? Like, maybe wrap it in felt, or, like...
Put it
Every
in
time you
pocket.
pull it out, the rest of us just start going, Wow, that gold paint you found in the last city sure was convenient, eh, Marcus?
Yeah.
Every single time somebody we haven't met comes within, like, any area.
Yes, you could probably disguise it if you so wished.
I would. I mean, in combat, I'm not really too worried about it, but I like to play it in town too. So I'm probably gonna like try to find some, I don't know, maybe some rope or some beads or something to like
Lock it
wrap
down.
around it,
Okay.
just to try to keep it from being so overly, obviously like worth a lot.
All right. Yeah, that's something you.
Although
will
you
be able
know,
to do.
gold is a great conductor.
Uh-oh.
Conductor
Is this the
of what?
beginning of a
But,
techno mage?
That was a great joke. For that, you get inspiration.
Oh my god.
That's all we have to do? That's it?
Tell an amazing joke pun? Yeah.
I mean, I did get inspiration for naming the ocean, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking
there's
Motion
that.
Ocean, man.
It is a pretty good name.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to get into the actual session? Anything else?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Can I take one of the healing potions? Just
Do it. Do you need some healing?
I mean, I don't know if I need it yet, but like I just would like one because
Because you get poked a lot.
I get poked a lot, so
Yeah.
It's okay. You're gonna have to play, you
I'm
know,
gonna take one.
our heavy armor guy this time, you know?
Yeah, so yeah.
Are you wearing one of those
I got you.
breastplates?
I think they have to be fitted, but I have one at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, can't Brumblemar knock something up for you?
I don't know, man. The village is burning.
I mean,
We'll have to see.
Didn't Brumblemar... Oh wait, no, that was the dwarf. You're thinking of whoever the armorer was, right?
Dorab.
Right.
Or am I getting the names wrong?
Dorab.
Dwarf.
Yeah, no, I
There we go.
had him
Yeah.
wrong. Steel kegs. Yeah.
That makes sense. I was like, Brumblemar is fucking dead. Like,
Yeah, that sucks.
He's
that
dead
bitch
to
got
us.
wrecked.
Yeah.
All right. So, it is the 21st of Avril, year 950. The town of Duncaster has fallen. A blackness spread across the ground beneath your feet. The acrid smell of burnt flesh still stings your nostrils. Most of the buildings have been razed. Those that haven't are becoming shelters for the few that are left alive. The crying of childless mothers, motherless children, and gravely injured men haunt the air wherever you are in town. The extent of the destruction and loss of life is immense. The list of deceased grows longer with every passing hour. Balin the Bold, Steiny Littlebottom, Walton the Learned, even Lord Forey Rarely, all slaughtered mercilessly. Even the head priest of Duncaster's Temple of the Sun, Brumblemar, has fallen victim to the army's might. Perhaps
What
the
sort
most
of army?
heart-wrenching of all, of course, is the ritual murder of Eilina Lynn. You guys have been back in town now for a couple hours since your meeting with Slyborn. By now, the sun has finally set. Most of your time since you arrived back has been spent cleaning up rubble, finding unaccounted for villagers, and of course, tending to the injured.
So do we have them set up in like triage? Everybody's in the church or something.
Yeah, so there's several buildings that are in more or less decent repair, and those have become shelters, triage units, things like that.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have you guys make 4 checks here to account for the time that you have been going around town. So first, a medicine check.
From everybody?
If you would have tended to anyone medically.
Yeah.
I probably would have used a healing spell, because I'm not trained in medicine.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep, it would still be medicine.
Okay. I'll roll medicine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be the same for me, but yeah. Oh, sweet 11. Hey, us 11s. And we're casting the spells. I heal a tree.
Perhaps most unlikely of the group, Riley notices as she's tending to some really, really gnarly limbs that have been nearly amputated. Some of the wounds seem to be festering with a sort of sickness. And you're seeing this over and over again. The wounds are not just cuts and scrapes and broken bones. There's some sort of blackness to them.
Oh, that sucks.
Do I have any idea why, by chance?
Well, make an intelligence roll. And the rest of you can make intelligence rolls as well.
Oh, intelligence. Nope.
Oh!
Oh, no shit.
You forget
idea
what
why.
the word means. You don't know what intelligence is.
Yeah, so Riley, you're looking at these, and you definitely know there's something up with them. But you couldn't, for the life of you, understand why.
I got nothing.
It doesn't look
Oh,
like
looks
anything.
like it's healing nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything that you've run across before. Decath, on the other hand, you are making your rounds around town, and something hits you. You're finding it strange that among the dead and injured, there are no dead or injured that are the town lawful. Which would seem strange. When a town becomes under attack, you would think that the town guard...
They're like the
might-
police equivalent, right? That's who you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so the town guard,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Interesting. None of them have this particular set of, like, symptoms or looking, festering wound. Like this black shit.
No, they're not wounded at all.
Oh shit, they're not even hurt. They're
Nope.
just straight
Are
up.
they there?
You have not really seen them at all. It just seems strange that, out of hundreds and hundreds of dead bodies, not one is of the town guard.
Interesting.
And now, nature check from you guys.
God, all these intelligence checks.
Way to go, Gil.
With a
I am a
plus
giant
5,
cat.
I get a 7.
Say
Jesus.
the druid is really rolling well on nature here.
Gale, your curiosity is really proving useful for you as you are going around town. It leads you to look in places that the others aren't really looking. And so you're investigating, patches of grass and trees and bushes, and you're seeing some sort of unnatural blight spreading across those. So a blackness almost creeping on all things green.
Does it look at all similar to the wounds that we saw earlier?
It does.
That doesn't seem very good. I'm going to draw our druid's attention to that. Be like, you may not have noticed this, but I don't think this is a normal feature of this part of the world.
And our last
Seems
check
to be
to
something
account
bigger
for
going on here.
the last check to account for the time that you've been going around helping will be an investigation check.
Hey yo.
Riley, swinging big.
Yep. So, Riley, you have been in and out of several buildings, and you're noticing that the buildings have been, like, knocked down by something large. Something that you would almost assume is a siege weapon, but there's no signs of a siege weapon being brought through town. There's no reports of it, so something large came in and knocked down a lot of these buildings. Which is maybe a little disconcerting.
So there's no, like, giant wheel tracks going through the town or anything that would indicate, like, a giant, bulldozer or battering ram or anything that would knock whole buildings down.
Correct.
Well, guys, this doesn't look good.
What about tracks? Are there any unusual types of footprints or tracks anywhere?
There are several armored, like, just hundreds of footsteps all over the place. A lot of them look like armored feet. There do look to be some large, almost hoof prints. Probably the size of, I don't know, about a foot across. So big ass hoofs.
So you're saying they had feet a foot across?
I am saying that.
So they're like giant Clydesdale-esque footprints. That's what that sounds like.
Correct.
Hot damn.
All right.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I take that as a no.
Yeah, no response means no.
He's just so taken aback by this whole thing.
Yeah.
So you have all now convened in the town square. It's been a couple hours now, and the flames have settled. The sun is going down. Most of the injured have been taken care of and stabilized as much as possible.
Okay, can you hear me this time?
Hey.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we can hear
Okay,
you.
there we go. I don't know what the hell happened. That was weird. I was sitting here talking, and then all of a sudden you guys are like, I'll take silence. That's a no. I'm like, shit. I'm talking to myself in my friggin' living room. Okay. Good times.
All right, so you have found yourself here in town square. You've met up to discuss all the things that you've found. And you happen to come across the community message board.
This is where it says that we're wanted.
And this is the point where you realize shit's probably going south for you. There are two new posters hanging from the message board. The board itself is still fresh with the blood of fallen villagers spattered across it. Nailed over the previous issue of the Guffer newsletter is the latest, dated the 18th of Avril. If you'll remember, that is the day that Brumblemar met you in Post 132 and sent you on this mission to find the Black Dragon Stone. It was a few days ago. To the left of the newsletter is a wanted poster calling for the capture of the Adventures of Guild Post 132. That is you.
Yeah.
So the wanted poster, for anyone that would like to see it, a bit larger. It says, Wanted, Adventures Guild Post 132 for crimes against Paylor. It lists out that there's a Furbolg, Kenku, Aura, Tabaxi, and a few half-elves. You are considered armed and extremely dangerous, and anyone should report sightings to local law enforcement or clerics of Paylor.
And this got placed while we were, like, I assume, helping the village and everything?
You actually...
I mean, I guess we have no way to know. It could have been here since we got here, right?
Go ahead and make a... do an investigation check on that. So you do notice that the wanted poster itself has some blood spatters on it, which would suggest that it was posted on the board before some slaughtering occurred.
And it says war imminent, not village burning. So I feel like
Yeah.
that was probably posted beforehand too.
So the Guffer newsletter, again, is dated a few days in the past, and you guys know from previous versions of this newsletter that it usually takes a few days for this newsletter to reach Duncaster. So usually a courier comes and posts it. So the Guffer newsletter says that Egrindon armies have mobilized and war is imminent. Egrindon. Sources in the elven city-state of Egrindon tell us that armies of Lord Nerwende have mobilized. Marching north out of the Forlothan forest. Rough estimates say that the mobilization is about 500 men strong. There's no word on where the army is marching to or why. Some witness accounts refute that this army is even that of Nerwende, due to the jet black and sinister plate mail adorning the soldiers. Others are convinced that this is an army of demons marching out of the Ghostwood Desert itself. Our source in Egrindon can confirm that Nerwende's will remains ever vigilant in the city. However, no defensive measures have been taken to give evidence that an attack on the arcane walls is imminent. It is believed amongst those in the know that Nerwende's tyrannical rule is being challenged by political activist Ilti Eswin, and he has organized this secondary army to establish an imperial right to central Auchendale. There's no question that Auchendale is nearing the end of its prosperous days, and the authoritative hands of Nerwende and Armstrong aim to crush the will of the people. Good luck, patriots.
Ooh, jeez.
Do we know anything about the guy who's Ilti Eswin? Do we know anything about him?
Dikoth, you do.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. He's the He's the guy in charge of the elven city in the Forlothan Forest, if I remember correctly, right?
No, that's near Wenday.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting like the names similar. Well, then I know, but Michael,
Yes.
remind me how I know.
Yeah, so... Ilti is the brother of Brea and the son of Rayla. They were longtime friends of Dekath.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I remember who you're talking about now. I was definitely getting the names crossed.
And if I don't know if you have that write-up that I sent to you, it was a while back.
Yeah, I've got it around here somewhere, actually. I imagine this would probably be a time where I might share that information.
Could be.
Yes, I definitely would like to. Let's see.
Do we feel like this is somebody that we can go to for aid? I mean, is he like lawful stupid, or is he gonna listen to us?
Ilti?
Yeah.
I can tell you that Dekath would trust him probably more than he trusts you guys.
Okay. And he's in Nerwinde's town.
Yeah, I'm just getting back up to speed on this, too. A haunting memory from my childhood that I've pushed to the back of my mind. Let's see.
So we need to go to Igrondin.
So Ilt is definitely somebody that we can trust. I was friends with the family back when I lived in the Forlothan Forest, and the strangest thing happened. I remember when I was younger and went to actually visit them before I decided to, head out into the world from the forest. Lord Igrondin, the guy who is in charge of, the Elven City, who normally doesn't bother with any common folk, was there. It was really strange. He was actually there and seemed very interested in Iltia specifically. And he even went as far as forgiving all the debts of the Eswins and promised my friend's mother a job at the palace. Like, it was ridiculous to see this person on high come down to what would be considered peasants to him. And, yeah, there seemed to be something either between him and Mrs. Eswin or an interest in Ilti. It was never quite clear, if you ask me. Very strange occurrence, but I have no reason not to trust Ilti Eswin.
Well, I suppose if they're good enough for Dekath, they're good enough for me.
I feel like the information on this wanted sign is important, so I'm going to take it with me.
Good call. Dekath, you will have inspiration for that little flashback there.
Flashback. Cool, got it. Thank you.
As you guys have gathered around the community message board and you're discussing this, behind you a growing number of people have gathered near the crumbled statue of Palor at the center of town. Shouts from a deep, commanding voice rise up over the crowd. You hear from behind you, "Among us we have traitors, heretics, and monsters. It is they who brought this destruction upon us. If we want to remain safe, we must do our duty to the church and rid ourselves of these cancers upon society." And with that, you hear kind of an uproar.
Yeah, let's go get them.
About half
Didn't we just help, heal these people?
I was going to say, I think they're probably talking about us, huh?
You think they're talking about us? They could be talking about us.
After seeing what was on that sign, I worry.
Yeah, but most of those people can't read.
I mean, I've been here in this town for 2 decades, so maybe you're right. I would hope they'd know us better.
I mean, can we get a feel for, do we think they're talking about us? Is he, pointing and do they see us?
Like that guy, the fucking tree-like asshole. Oh. Ugh.
Well, then maybe we need to beat feet.
So you hear a split in the crowd. Some of them are shouting their support, while about another half of them are crying out in outrage and basically saying you're spouting lies and you're foolish. You recognize a couple of the voices as the Hayretin sisters and Dorav Steelkeg speaking up on your behalf, but it is very clear to you that the man standing right by the statue is indeed speaking about you, and the man that is speaking is Warder Haley, the head of the Duncaster Lawful.
Guys, let's get the fuck out of here.
And as this happens, you can make a perception roll.
I'm already wary.
This is our town. I don't want to just run. Like, half these people support us. Wow. Perceptive as fuck.
That's me too.
Alright, you notice at each path leading out of the town square, there's 4 of them. One heading north, one heading south, one east, one west. You notice armed guards make themselves seen.
Okay. So...
And...
Yeah. I don't think we can beat feet now.
Warder turns and steps towards you guys. He points, turns his head back over to the crowd, and says, "There they are now, the heretics."
And I'm gonna pipe up and say, "Sir, Warder, what heresy are we accused of?"
How long have we been back in town, Mike? Just to throw a time out there real quick for me.
Been in,
like since returning?
About 2 hours.
Okay, cool.
You have taken and hidden away the great artifact of Palor.
Hidden what away? I'm not trying to play dumb. I don't understand your accusation.
You
if we've
know
done something
very
wrong,
well
we'll make amends.
Done. You brought forth the death and destruction.
No, sir. No, sir. We brought forth peace. We worked at the behest of your of the clerics of Palor. We were sent to find an orb and return it. And yes, we were unsuccessful the first time, but we sought to return that orb to the House of Palor, not to bring death or any sort of destruction. When we came back to town, we saw the town was burning, and we attempted to help. We've been healing the wounded and assisting with the aftermath, the cleanup. I'm appalled, sir.
Hey, look at my
We are
prime
here to help.
bandaging skills.
We've spent the last 2 hours healing people in this town, and you roll in now and accuse us of being heretics. I ask you, where are your fallen people? Because I notice a severe lack of the town's guard among these bodies.
They speak lies. Don't listen to them. So
Look with your eyes, anyone. Point out one guardsman hurt, injured, or dead among your dead people.
While we were healing, where were all of you? What were you doing to help?
Don't listen to them. He's fumbling now. So if you guys will make persuasion rolls.
Let me make a charisma check.
I've got no charisma. Oh, come on. 0.
Seriously?
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Roll a 3.
And
Fuck!
sorry, you guys will have advantage due to your due to your arguments.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Did you say advantage or
18.
disadvantage? Because it feels like disadvantage right about now.
18.
Rick nails it.
I mean, a 10 ain't horrible, but I hope because he's stammering, he ends up rolling with like disadvantage, and maybe a 10 isn't garbage. Oh, there you go. Marcus crushing it.
Dale, did you have persuasion roll?
Let's see. There we go.
Hells yeah. That ain't bad.
15's good.
Yeah, better than a 10. Way better than a 3.
Did you roll again? You get advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Alright, try it one more time.
Hey, there you go.
Look at that.
You guys are inspiring as hell.
Remember all the fish I've given to you.
So you do notice that several of the townspeople that were once shouting support for Warder have piped down and started backing away. Dorav, Devin Hareton, and Bartha Hareton are all standing behind Warder. A couple of the town guards have backed off.
Good. So, we are here to help. Let us return to the aftermath, to the cleanup, and continue assisting to bring the town back together. I was born here, just like I believe you were. This is my home as well. Let us put it back together. Let's pick up the pieces together.
Warder says, I have it on the highest authority that you are the ones that brought this destruction, and the only way we will bring peace back to this town is ridding you from our ranks. And he
Who's
draws
telling
his
you
sword
that?
and steps forward.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna put up my hands and like take a step forward as well. Say, who is telling you this? Who is accusing us of these awful acts?
The high priest of Palor himself brought word.
High priest of Palor, huh? We were working for him. I don't understand.
Brumblemar was a fool. He was a traitor as well.
Alright, well that's not my fault.
That is the most honest bard response ever. Being eloquent and someone says that and you're just like, oh. Well, I barely knew that motherfucker.
I mean, he was the acting leader of the House of Palor in this town. And how were we to know that he was a traitor as well? We were on his orders, and if we did something that we shouldn't have, I'm sorry. I apologize. But
Quit playing dumb.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna attack him. I'm sick of this guy's shit.
What?
Yep, so
I want to talk to the. Okay.
So it's pretty clear that Warder and the remaining town guard are not going to be talked down. They've been given, as far as they're concerned, good intelligence on your evil intent. And
Fuck this fanatic.
I want to yell to. Can I yell to like the townspeople that are right here first before we just go fucking swinging?
Yep.
I want to shout over to them and
We do this in self-defense.
not beg and plead, but just like, think about all that we've done. Think about what we've done for this town. What I've done, Marcus, Gale, as far as food and fishing. What have we ever done to earn your doubt or disrespect or anything? We've, even upon entering the town after it's been apparently ransacked, the first thing we did was help anyone and everyone that needed it. And the lawful were nowhere to be found. and all of a sudden they show up with accusations that are asinine and out of this world. Who should you really believe? Who has been here for you, not for themselves?
So
Damn.
several of the take inspiration for that. Several of the villagers, they look at you with knowing eyes, but they're scared. There's clear fear in their eyes, and one says, I just don't I don't want any more friends and family to die, and runs off. The rest of them have the same look of fear and sadness, and
Fearable lives matter, man.
And if you're afraid of getting hurt or having your family hurt, it's probably best that you leave now if you're not willing to help us.
We won't raise a weapon to anyone who doesn't do it
ugly.
first.
Yes, exactly. If you're on our side, then you're on our side. And even if you're not, we won't hurt you. We know that the townsfolk have nothing to do with what's going on here. We are not your enemy, and you're not ours.
Yeah, I'd rather not have the lawful come after civilians, so their best bet is to not even join us.
I agree.
If we're to be the enemy of the state, so to speak, let us do it on our own.
It's such a good movie,
But
though.
know that we are true.
Bartha shouts over, "We believe you! We are on your side!" Devon,
Don't
her
get
sister,
killed. Get the fuck out of here.
steps forward and nods in agreement. Dorav steps forward as well and says,
If they will
We
allow you
trust
to
you.
leave.
"We are here." And at this point, we will get into initiative, I think.
Alright. I mean, if they really want to stay and help, I'm not one to stop them.
Alright, since I'm not first, I'm gonna get a refill real quick, so hope no so crazy action happens. BRB! Bam.
Okay.
Just in time, huh? Oh wait, how did I... Oh, I ended up with a 22?
You rerolled your initiative just now. You should be at
That is...
13.
Oh, I accidentally clicked my mouse. Yeah, I should be at a 15 if you can edit that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Whoops.
I was like, what do you mean I re-rolled it? I was away!
And just bringing up the rear over here.
Okay, so...
Hey, every group needs a rear guard, you know?
So much for tanking.
My action will be rolling you out in front.
one of the guards runs up to Devon and points a sword at her. Does not attack. Warns her, "Do not help these heretics." From behind you, Dekoth, make a perception roll at disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay, disadvantage,
Ruh-roh.
perception. Ouch.
Oof.
Yeah, okay. So, you are kind of transfixed on the whole spectacle in front of you. And
Understandably so.
Yeah.
from behind you, you hear a swift whoosh. And feel a large object with a pointy end fly into your back, dealing 10
Oof.
points of damage.
Wasn't me.
Holy shit. I was gonna say, that sounds like familiar, but...
It was not me.
You hear a clatter as you feel a sharp pain in your back. You see a spear clatter to the ground.
God damn. That is less than cool.
And Marcus.
Well, if somebody's gonna shoot my buddy and threaten the villagers, then fuck them. I'm going to attack Warder with my longbow. Does a
No?
16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Okay.
Your bow twangs, and the arrow plinks off his plate mail.
Alright. Then I'm going to take a step back.
Warder runs forward, right in between Riley and Marcus.
I'm gonna take it an attack of opportunity though if he's gonna do that.
Yep.
Cause
Glaive!
yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah, that better hit.
That will hit.
Yep.
And an extra d6 due to your Dragoon's Halberd.
I'm just gonna do this. And then do I with Polar Master? Because it says when I make an I guess it's just when I take the attack action, not on an attack of opportunity. I get the extra D4.
Yeah, that wouldn't be on the opportunity.
Okay. So 9 total.
All right. As he comes charging in, he has his eyes set dead on Marcus.
Of course he does.
As he has his great sword in the air, he doesn't notice the halberd of Riley just sticking out for him to run right into.
Clothesline. That's a real sharp clothesline.
That's a motherfucker of a clothesline.
He just a moment, sorry. He takes his great sword and swings it down at Marcus. 21 hits.
Yeah.
For 10 slashing damage. And as he brings it down across Marcus's chest, he then, in an almost singular motion, brings it back up towards Riley.
Oh, shit.
With great skill. He makes really great contact for 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Holy
Jesus. So if this guy's swinging extra attack, he's got to be like at least level 5 or 6. Shit.
Oh, damn.
And he growls with fierce anger and shouts to really the whole town square and says, "Do not believe the heretics, they must die."
Alright.
One town guard comes forward and can't quite get to Riley,
Lucked out.
but is looking directly at her.
I taunt him.
And Dakath sees all this happen and maybe is a little bit taken back by the skill at which Mr. Haley has swung his greatsword.
What an asshole. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna pinch him here so at least I get some advantage on this. And we gotta pull out all the stops. So what else have we got here? I feel like if we take him down, there's a chance that maybe that could back his guys off or something, but we'll see. So I'll use my Staff of Gnarled Bone for a melee attack. Nice, that'll hit.
That will hit.
And I'll go ahead and take advantage of that necrotic damage on that swing as well, so I'll add a d6. Ooh, yeah! Maximum necrotic damage.
Nice.
So then I need to roll my damage. There we go. So 8 bludgeoning damage
14.
plus another 6 necrotic.
Nice. So you swing this new staff that you've acquired and just smack right into kind of where the neck meets the shoulder. And as it makes contact, you actually see the bone reach out and almost curl around the neck. And you see a blackness creep out into his skin. He kind of staggers back in pain. As he turns and looks at you and snarls.
He's really not nice.
I'm hoping the idea is, you know, I imagine you guys are kind of rolling the same as the team that we are is, you know, take down the leader, the head, right? And maybe
Yeah.
the rest will fall.
Always cut the snake off the head, or the head off the snake.
Yep.
Snake off the head, whatever.
Fuck this guy.
Cut the snake off the head. Classic.
Classic move.
And will that do it for you, Jakoth?
Let me take a look. I can't remember ever which of my healing spells are freaking bonus actions or not. I think the one that I have right now is Healing Word.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
Nice, it is. So is that the one where I have to make contact or from a distance? Within range, nice. So, cool. Since Riley's looking a little worse for wear than I am right now, and I'd like him to be able to remain up and kicking ass, I'll throw a Healing Word at him.
Bless
Cast
your heart.
that at level 1. Hey, there we go.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Can't get much better than max healing with Healing Word. Like, shit.
There you go.
There you go, baby. We got this. We'll take this schmo down.
It's like my
Alright.
turn.
Gale, you hear footsteps coming from behind you, and a spear head glances right past your arm and misses. as a town guard brings you to your senses, and you are now ready.
Is that considered within 5 feet of me since he's diagonal?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Sentinel. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, so it doesn't say it even has to hit, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So he swung at my friend, and I'm gonna knock him on the head.
Go for it.
No, I'm not.
That will not hit.
I swing at him, he's like, eh? Stop it, you.
So he approached, and he had his spear ready to pierce his friend, but even though Dekoth, you didn't hit him, it was able to distract him just enough to where he didn't hit.
Nice. I like that.
Thanks much, Dekoth.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I think I'm going to take a swing at the big guy here. Try out the new toy. Let's see if we can wreck him.
Pun intended.
Whoa! Yeah!
Not that it matters, but you're rolling with advantage because he is effectively surrounded.
Hey, well,
we
he
got
could
to try that again.
he could get a natty, right?
Nope. Okay.
Yep, but you hit.
So we'll go. Alright.
I mean, you hit him at least.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a key point here. We're gonna go into Flurry of Blows.
Hell yeah.
And am I gonna have advantage on these as well since I'm still flanking?
Yes, you will.
Alright. So let's see here. How armored up is this guy?
He has plate mail.
Plate mail? Okay. We're gonna try here's their first bonus attack here.
That'll hit.
And I get one more.
And that will not hit.
Okay.
Gale, as you do this, you slash him with the sword and then bludgeon him with your paws. He staggers back a step, and then you all feel silence. Like, if you've ever just experienced complete silence, it's that moment when you can actually feel it deep within, and then everything goes completely black.
Everything?
Ooh.
Everything. It's not that you've
Fuck.
gone blind, but everything just goes black.
Mm.
What?
Ruh-roh.
A moment goes by, and then a
Piece of
burst,
shit.
a huge burst of blackish purple aura explodes out, knocking you all back 5 feet. And as you shake off and look, you see a maybe 15-foot tall winged demon standing in front of you. You see the remnants of Warder's plate mail just kind of dangling off its bulging muscles. And you see this, and everything comes back to, and you hear screaming as several of the town guards just turn and run. A couple remain standing around you. Bartha, Dorav, and Devon all run back.
Oh, good. Otherwise, I was going to yell at them to run away.
Run!
And seemingly from the demon, but also at the same time from everywhere, you hear a roar.
That can't be good.
Well, I mean, we proved our point, I guess, and I'm really glad I didn't waste my heat metal on that.
Yeah, that would not have
Yeah,
necessarily
true story.
done much.
Yeah, I literally was kicking myself for, like, moving in and going for the advantage attack. I'm like, you're not acting like a druid, man. Be smarter. And then he bulges out of his goddamn armor.
So,
Hulk
Gale,
just
did you
tore his
have
own pants
anything
off.
else that you wanted to do on your turn? I know that kind of interrupted your turn, but...
Maybe just a little.
Bonus action, soil yourself? Like, really
Oh,
sell it?
Oh fuck, he's going before me again? Shit. Welp.
We got this.
Alright, so...
I'm guessing his name isn't Warder Haley. Just a stab in the dark.
He is
Well, it's just pronounced differently. It's Wada!
Warder Haley.
Yeah.
One of the town guards, he does not approach, but he does take his spear, and he chucks it at Duncaster.
Ooh.
They're still fighting us?
I feel like I'm shouting back, you're still on his side?
Fuck, man.
Run, you idiot!
Maybe they're mini demons.
Go ahead and make a perception roll.
Nice.
Wait,
Whoa,
everyone or
natty.
just Decaf?
He's charmed.
Never mind, I don't even care.
So something clues you in to look behind you. You hear footsteps, and you hear the sound of chain armor kind of swoosh in the motion of someone that's about to throw something. And you look at this guard, and you see that blackness creeping up across his neck and over his face. And you didn't necessarily see that on some of the other town guards, but now as you're looking around, the other town guards that have not run away, all are exhibiting this same blight across their skin.
I'll shout to everyone else then. The ones that stayed, they're like him. I would bet my life on it.
And as this comes to you, a spear comes jabbing into you,
Also comes to me. Yeah.
dealing an absolutely massive 17 points of damage.
Jesus. I thought you were
Whoa.
like maybe just kidding. Ow. I'm down to 8.
Well,
That hurts.
Level 4 is no joke, guys.
Level 4, the dicks start coming.
and they
Wait a
don't stop
second.
coming.
Oh
All
god.
right.
He's gonna skewer me and this is how I end.
Please don't.
The giant demon beast floats almost. He's got big cloven hooves for feet, but he doesn't even really necessarily walk. He sort of glides across the ground towards Marcus and Gale.
How angelic.
And both hands are massive claws. Like his each finger is almost a sword.
Well, that's not nice.
He takes one swipe at Marcus and one at Gale. That didn't necessarily need to,
But it did.
You explode.
I mean,
15 does not hit your AC, so that did not actually hit.
it didn't hit me.
So when I make an attack off of this character sheet, it automatically rolls damage. I wonder if there's a way for me to turn that off.
There should be.
There we go.
On the sheet,
Don't
if you go to
roll
here.
damage. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, and the other claw comes swinging at Gale, and it's going to be much less terrifying this time because it is not a pool of dice.
35d6.
A 13 does not hit. So these massive claws come swinging at you, but he's still trying to come to grips with his new form and doesn't quite have a hang of it, and just whiffs in the air.
Thank fucking Christ for that.
Yeah, luckily his guard friends are really good with spears, though.
Riley, you are up.
Does it look like we've made any sort of a dent in this guy already? No.
The demon,
Just
no.
like from.
The demon looks completely fresh.
Fresh demon.
That's
Good for
not
him.
good. Gale, that's
Alright,
not good. Don't be happy about fresh demons. It's not good.
I think I'm just gonna. Yep.
I'm gonna run.
I'm going to jump almost straight in the air and come crashing down on this guy. So he's got to make a dex save.
I worry this fight is a lesson in futility and the fact that in D&D sometimes you should run. Oh. But I can't imagine leaving our fellow townspeople.
He fails critically on his dex
The
save.
shit out of that.
Does this mean you get to, like, pound his face in?
So there's that. Do I get the bonus D4 with this one? Because it is an attack.
Yes, actually, because he critically failed his dex save, I'm gonna let you up that to a D8.
Cool.
Big lumbering asshole.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, so 21.
Yup. And he's
Dude.
also knocked prone.
You knocked a hovering, like, demon lord on his ass.
Yeah, I kind of likened him to a dragon, and I'm a dragoon. So
Oh, there you go. You're like, I know how to take
in-
this bitch down.
in my mind, I was like, close enough.
Nice.
I'm glad you made that decision.
So your halberd pierces into a thick, scale-like hide. But at the same time, you would think there'd be more resistance as you pierce into him. But in fact, you just kind of go right through. And he kind of staggers a little bit. And falls down, not necessarily prone, effectively, by rules he's prone, but he's a demon, and he does not fall down to the ground.
And as I'm like taking my halberd out of his scaly hide, I'd like to kind of lean down, pressing further on it, and just whisper like really gruffly in his ear, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then I pull it out and jump off his back.
Heretics!
Says the demon. As I'm groaning in pain. Says the demon.
Something, I'm rubber, you're glue. Something.
You hear footsteps come from somewhere behind the statue of Palor, and distance come this shit. Oh, that's completely wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, okay. So he takes his spear and he chucks it towards Riley, right over the other town guard's head.
Matrix dodge.
And he is going to roll with disadvantage. 15 does not hit your AC.
Nope.
So
I told you, Matrix dodge.
the spear flies over as you Matrix dodge over. And it clatters to the ground somewhere behind you.
Yeah, quick time prompt.
Another spear comes flying from somewhere behind you. You don't know where exactly. Gale, make a perception roll.
Oh. Forgot to turn that off.
Yeah. You feel a very sharp pierce in your back.
Join the club.
For that's too much. 18 points of damage.
Yow.
The spear? Ouch.
And I kind of think, like, just a little, like, out of character. Being that there was 4 potions of superior healing, I feel like each of us have one since there's 4 of us. And that's a pretty good amount of healings, so...
Yeah,
since none of us are clerics.
Effectively, you would all have those potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder.
Bonus action, glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug. Chuck the bottle at him.
Fuck are you?
Do a Thor and slam it down on the ground.
Another.
The rest of you can also make perception rolls.
Sure.
God, that spoiled one is a dick if you drink it. Disadvantage on everything for an hour.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Riley, you see this spear fly through the air. Marcus, you do too. And Dekoth, you all actually see this while Gale is face to face with this demon. And you see that it actually came from the roof of the building directly behind you guys. So over here.
Ruh-roh.
And you see one of the blighted town guards peeking from a hole in the ceiling. And Marcus, wait, yep, yeah. Wait. Yeah, Marcus, you're up.
Alright. Well, I am going to cast Thunderwave on him. So a boom that can be heard for 300 feet out. Gets erupts from
Whew.
from
Nice.
my thing. So
Con save.
he has to con save for 16.
Critical miss. Aw.
And so he takes 14 thunder damage. And then as my bonus action, I am going to play a little tune. And Riley, you have Bardic Inspiration. You can add that to any ability check before you get to see whether or not it succeeds or fails. You can also roll it to add 5 feet to your speed for that many turns. To D6.
Cool. Sweet.
So, as the thunderous roar cracks through the air, you see the demon actually bring his massive sword hands up to his head, and he kind of does that push him back too?
Pushes it back 10 feet.
Pushes him back 10 feet.
And it also has a range of a 15-foot cube. So this guy is in there as well.
And this guy would be too. Okay. So, con save for him. Miss. And a con save for him will miss.
Fail.
So, you actually just see their bodies. This one flies back and smashes against the statue, and this one flies and smashes against the community message board. The message board splinters into hundreds of little pieces as both of those town guards fall limp to the ground. The demon, who is already staggered and kind of down on his knees, was pushed back and is now gripping his head in agony.
Did that seem to be as effective as it should have been?
Yes.
Can I tell if he took full damage on that?
He did take full damage on that. As you see this demon, you can see he is clearly bloodied and definitely not at full strength here now.
Alright. I'm gonna take a
give me one
step
more.
back.
Give me one more.
For whatever reason, Zencaster like dropped out everyone's audio except for like Riley for me, so I had to reload. What the hell just happened?
I cast Thunderwave.
Yeah, I saw that, and then all of a sudden it went like silent for me.
I hit the demon with a 300-foot boom of thunder, which apparently
Nice.
took out your audio as well.
Yeah, apparently.
And
Holy shit.
2 of the town guards splatted against the stuff in the square.
That's
One of
where the
them
one
went
next to me went, I assume?
Yeah, he
Yes.
got splatted.
Holy shit. And then, what, Mike, did you just say that, is it Warder who looks worse for wear, or one of the other
Yes,
demon
it is
towns?
the warder demon.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, is drinking a potion pretty much considered a bonus action, or is that my turn if I do it?
I consider it a bonus action.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because there's no way I can heal myself enough to not pretty much die from the next spear that hits me. So if I remember correctly, it was 8d4 plus 8.
Correct.
8d4.
First, roll a d4 because you each have one of these.
Oh, one is spoiled. Ooh, that's right. So you're looking for a number here. Or something,
Well, actually, roll a d5 because there's 5 of them.
Oh, there's 5 total, 1 spoiled. Okay.
Okay. That one is good as you bring it to your lips.
Nice. So 8d4 plus 8. So 33. That'll fill me up. Fill me up, Buttercup. Boom. Back up to full. Yes. All right.
As you drink this, it has like tones of berry and nut and herb. It's a delicious drink, and should you not be in the middle of battle, this would be something that would almost be like a dessert. It's so delicious, and it coats your throat, and as it reaches down into your belly, you feel almost an immediate surge of energy and vitality.
Oh, nice. I like that. Cool. From my current position, can I still hit him? Is he taking up those 2 squares, or should I move a little bit? Like,
You will have to
would there
move.
be good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sweet. So, move in and swing. Let's see. Pick up my sheet. And is this just considered normal? Do we still have advantage on him considering the positioning?
You do not have advantage on him right now.
Okay, thought so. Alright.
17 hits.
Ooh, nice. And same thing, I'll go ahead and do more of that necrotic damage considering his threat to us. Cool.
So you hit him with
There we
the
go.
you hit him with the staff, and once again the bone creeps out and tries to sink in to its skin, but the bone kind of like reels back in
Holy shit.
a resistant manner, and he takes it would be 11 points of damage. So it's clear
Okay.
he is at least resistant.
And
to-
bonus actions is that.
you took your bonus actions.
Yeah, at least the necrotic. Yeah, I was gonna say bonus actions are 1 per turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. All right, sounds good.
All right, Gale.
Good luck, Gale.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start my with a bonus action of quaffing a potion myself.
All right, roll a d4.
So I've got a... Oh, that didn't... There we go.
D4.
Oh, D4, sure. There's only 4 left.
All right, you uncork it, and it smells great.
You did. The second one's a D4.
Yep, you uncork it,
Oh
and
yeah,
it smells
yeah.
great.
He rolled a 3,
Yeah,
rolling a
3.
D4 second time.
Yep. So that one will be a good one.
Excellent. I feel great. All right.
Yeah, and again,
Gets me
Gale,
back to
you
full
bring
easily.
it to your lips, and it tastes like nothing you've ever tasted.
Now I have a question. I have movement speed, but I also have a climb speed. how do those?
If you are talking about you want to climb up to the house and try and get the guard up there.
How do my Yeah, the sniper up there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should be able to get up there.
Because I know I can get up to here pretty easy. And if it's, I don't know, can I do both movement speeds in the same turn, or do they combine, or are they separate?
You can get up there. Can you hear me?
Okay. So I'm gonna try and cut this guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy up.
That hits.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mike, can you hear Chris?
Yes, I can.
Mike, can you hear Marcus or Chris?
Yes.
I don't think he can hear anybody.
I don't think he. Yeah, I don't think he can hear us.
I can hear you all.
Oh,
Can you hear us now? Or is it just lagging super hard?
I think it's lagging super hard.
Oh, it must be lag.
that would explain why, like, you guys talked over people a bit.
Looking good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We
Yep.
can hear you.
Is everything back in real time?
Is it?
Seems
I don't
pretty
know,
close.
is it?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works.
That's really
Nice.
bizarre.
Think
That is a trip.
crazy.
It's like time traveling.
Whoa!
Is everybody still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Did you just have a
Absolutely.
moment where it went dead for...
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine just reset. It had been counting up, then now the timer just reset on
I can
mine.
hear you, but I
Yeah,
can't
so
hear
did mine.
anybody else.
Huh.
And Mike's gone. Oh, what?
Nope, he's
Right.
here.
He's like not in my list. I see.
Yeah, he's not.
Ryan,
He's in
Chris, Rick. That's it.
I see him.
Yeah, that is trippy. Oh my goodness.
This shit is bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I think this is just all a ploy to get us happy again before we get like demon raped. Oh.
Oh, there, he's back.
How about
Hello?
now?
Yeah, now it looks normal.
Yep, you're good. Hmm.
No?
I see you in my list. There we go.
Can everybody be heard?
I'm good.
Okay.
Marcus is here.
Yep. Yep, you're good.
Who's talking that you're responding
Recording
to?
in progress.
Marcus is. I hear everyone.
Yeah, I hear you. Ryan.
I can't
Huh.
hear Mike.
And Mike.
I can't hear Marcus.
But he's not on my list.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear everyone, and I see that it's recording.
Yeah, when it's recording, you can't access
So
settings.
I don't
from
see
what I've
Mike and
noticed.
Melissa, but I
don't
hear
know if it's
him. I
different
can
for
hear
you as
Ryan,
the
but I can't hear Marcus.
operator or something.
Really, Chris?
I can't hear Chris.
Yeah, I
Now
just
you
hear.
sound like a
I just
crazy
hear
person,
Ryan.
So Chris only hears me, apparently.
Yay! I only hear you and Mike.
Okay.
Monitoring. Okay, now I can hear me. And now I'm going to hit new recording.
There's everybody.
Sounds like everybody might be here.
Everyone? Huh? Huh?
Rick's here.
And I can hear myself.
Cool.
I hear
think it's
Rick.
everybody.
I hear Chris.
Yay!
Hey, yep, I think we're good.
D&D.
Only we're not because I have to hit this new recording button.
Okay.
I hear.
Mike?
Okay,
Yep,
Yes.
All right.
there you are.
and now I'm going to record.
Holy
Mic
shit,
check,
what
mic
just
check.
happened?
Alright,
This is a trip.
that was horrible. Sorry, guys.
It's alright. I think we're
Okay,
good.
dude.
I hear everyone. Again.
We'll edit it out in post.
That's what this is all about.
Fuck it, we'll do it live!
We're doing it live.
Okay. So, Gale, you slashed a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Slashed a motherfucker.
Cut deeply into him, and as you bring your blade out of his flesh, you see what would normally be a red substance known as blood. This is a black ooze almost. Drip off of your blade.
Gross.
He put the ick in icker.
This town guard runs back into an alleyway. And now Warder sees the furbolg next to
Ruh-roh.
him and swings one of his massive claws.
Bring it!
Ew.
Ooh, oh my.
18.
George Takei somewhere is going, oh,
16's my AC, so
That
pretty
will
sure
hit.
he's about to wreck my face hole.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Is that for real?
That is for real.
So I'm back down to 3 health.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was expecting you to be
32,
dead.
32 points of damage. As the claw sinks into you, you hear the scream of 1,000 dead echo in your head.
Holy shit.
Almost
That's not
1,001.
That's fucked. Almost 1,001.
yeah.
Fuck.
He sees you cringe and fall in pain. He turns, makes eye contact with Riley, and moves with another claw, provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. I was mute. I said it out loud, but I muted myself because I'm dumb.
So opportunity attack from
Bam.
From both Dekoth and Riley.
Bring it.
A 16 hits. A 10 does not.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll, or
Sure.
with advantage, whichever one? That's
21
better.
will hit.
There you go.
We both give him a little poke on the way.
Dakoth, as he walks away from you, you tag him with the gnarled bone staff, and he staggers forward towards Riley, who has her halberd ready, and swings right towards the neck of the demon and lops the head off.
Yes!
Whoa! Whoa!
Get fucking wrecked.
That's good news.
Yeah. I really hope the other one's back down now, because if they breathe on me, I'm dead.
The head rolls to the ground as the body stays standing and staggers back.
I Spartan kick it over.
I half expect him to fight us headless. Like, that's how crazy this asshole is.
The body falls to the floor and evaporates into a black mist.
Does the head stay?
The head also is surrounded in a black mist. And as the mist clears, what is left is Warder Haley's head.
I wanna stab it from like the wound opening with the point of my halberd.
You want to do that,
pike it.
but
I wanna
what happens
pike it.
next probably stops you from doing that.
Uh-oh.
The mist that comes from the evaporated body of the demon spreads out and engulfs the entire town in a black cloud.
Nope, I don't like that.
Ooh. Good thing I'm on the roof.
That sucks.
The
Is it like
cloud,
harmful, or is it just like sucking away?
It's just
The-
a black mist that goes over the town, and then a flash of bright light from presumably where the demon fell to the ground flashes out, and the cloud implodes back on itself. This whole experience blinds you for just a moment, and as your vision comes back, you see the town guards that were blight-stricken and still attacking you have vanished. The head of Warder Haley has vanished. There's no trace of the demon. And the blight that has been creeping along the ground and on the trees seems to be gone.
Sweet.
It's good for the village, but bad for evidence.
I dropped to my hands and knees and give a sigh of relief.
I'm gonna give Dakoth my potion. Bruh. you might need this.
Oh, it hurt, but it was worth it. Thank you.
Don't take it yet. Just hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, right? You know, who knows what we might do
I'm
next?
gonna cast healing word on you though.
Ooh, nice. Probably do the same to myself. Or actually, I'll take some of my good berries. Good berry.
So 7 healing for you, Dakoth.
Nice, thank you, sir. And I will eat my berries
you
too,
okay?
so I'll get back up to 20.
I think I'm okay for now.
Okay.
Bam.
Dakoth
That'll
was kind of
do.
hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
He need to do that.
Man, in his death throes, he had some wicked strength left. Fuck. That was amazing, though, Riley. Well done. It's about time, like, you straight up dragooned the shit out of somebody.
It
You've
was
been waiting
either
for
that or I'd jump and dive on him again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Devin, Dorav, and Bartha, nice.
They all...
Did they see what happened?
Yes, so they emerge from the building at the other end of the town square, which you guys know as the Hayretten Sisters Armory. And Dorav steps forward and he says, "By the gods, what sort of demon was that?"
I don't know, but it was fucking nasty.
You handled yourselves as true warriors. Eileen would be proud.
Damn near killed my boy Duncaster.
Yeah, they certainly wanted to take us down here. We must be a threat to whatever operation they're working on. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if turns out they might be responsible, or at least in legion with whatever party destroyed this city.
Do we know if the High Priest of Palor is still in town?
He was never in town.
Okay. Because Warder Haley said he had orders from the High Priest of Palor, and then he turned into a demon. So I'm thinking maybe there's something going on there.
Well,
So there.
I certainly am not an expert in this, but as the army marched through, I swear, were several of those demons. And I swear I saw some of them wearing the signet of Palor. I just
There's more of
know
these motherfuckers?
Oh my
Damn.
god. So
Well,
either
turn around and-
Palor is a front for this evil organization, or they've been, like, co-opted in some sort of way. I mean, oh my god. We're literally going up against the Church of Palor, which is close to the hearts of all the people in this land.
Yeah. I'm gonna wave at Gale and say, hey, can you swing that thing around? Does it, could we fire it out at the, people coming into the town?
Does
I
what?
figure he's on a, you're on a not like a trebuchet, but like you're on a fucking, like a crossbow, right?
No, he.
Am I?
No, the.
I'm just on a roof.
Yeah, he's just on a roof. The guard was literally chucking spears
Oh.
with
I mean, as
some
much damage as they
unnatural
were doing, I
strength.
thought they were chucking, like, thought he had, you know, like a...
That sweet demon arm action, I guess, huh? Like,
Yeah,
I
but
guess,
well-
man.
it was some unnatural strength, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind then. I thought he was on, like, a siege weapon. I forget what it's called, but like a giant crossbow.
Yeah, trebuchet
Or ballista.
or a ballista. Yeah,
There it is.
Ballista,
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Never mind.
Devin Hayretten steps forward, and she's shaking her head, and she has tears in her eyes, but she says, I wouldn't have believed it before, but in my studies, I've heard of a war of the gods, and I fear this might be it.
What do you know? What have you heard?
So I've spent many a nights reading history books, and several of them said something about a war of the gods many thousands of years ago that shaped our world as it stands today, and there were many prophecies that there would be a second war marked by the beast, and
Was
I thought it was a
was
myth.
Palor one of the gods?
Palor's always been one of the gods.
I mean, that was mentioned in the war.
They were all in the war. It was all of the gods involved.
Was Palor evil in the previous war? Because my understanding is that he's not really evil.
Absolutely.
That demon looked pretty evil.
Paylor has never been known to be evil. He's the light.
Winners write the history, don't they?
I mean, yeah, but like you're a sun deity, like you're a deity of light.
Yeah.
That demon asshole did not look like very sunshiny or happy.
So they must just be doing things in the name of Paylor in order to get away with stuff. A very corrupt organization under Paylor, but probably not
Either that
under
or-
Paylor's actual protection.
Either that or a demon possessed one of the higher ups in the church, and
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is how far up does this go?
yeah, the high priest, it may go all the way to the top.
Yeah, unless the high priest was convinced by some of these demon underlings posing as, loyal subjects, basically saying, "Oh no, it was this group from Post 132."
Yeah.
That's true.
So I mean, I guess we can't know for sure yet, but we definitely need to take any interactions with anyone who's a worshiper of Paylor,
Yeah.
with a
Very
grain of salt.
cautiously.
Yeah,
Was it,
like even so much as people who follow Paylor, because if they hear we're basically hunting down followers of Paylor in their eyes, that could turn bad real quick.
I mean, hunting down might be taking it a little far.
Oh yeah, I mean in their perspective, that
Okay.
we would dare,
Yeah.
come after anybody who's
I
a
mean-
part of Paylor.
We came to help, and then motherfucker turned into a demon. Like, not my fault.
I hope the townspeople here, especially the ones who watched, including Dorav, Devon, and Bartha, spread that word. I would hope that in no way out of this city would our names be besmirched.
I mean, they said they believed us. Dorav, do you still believe us?
Of course, you have proven yourself time and again as trustworthy and honorable. I fear there is something wicked happening in Auchendale.
What about in Endragon? In Agrondin. Is that where the high priest stays? Is that where the high priest is at?
The High Priest of Paylor?
Yes.
No, he is in Windermere.
Okay. Well, what do you think, guys?
Is it Dorov that knows about, that's read up on the history of this war? Is that right?
Devon.
Or Devin? Devin, do you know anything about this demon that we just fought? Who it was or who he represents?
I don't. I just know that there's something evil going on here. I don't know. I'm honestly quite terrified of this whole situation.
That makes sense.
Don't blame you.
I'm sort of terrified too.
I'm wondering if, as surviving members of the Adventurers Guild outpost here, do we need to report in to the next higher up outpost, and how best can we have our friends here bear witness to what they've seen?
So you would know that probably the next line up on the totem pole would be the Guildmaster Tyrionius Extacles in Windermere. Especially,
He's in Windermere too.
yeah, especially
Okay.
since she apparently had given the blessing for you to go on this mission for the Black Dragon Stone. This mission basically came directly from her. And the quartermaster's been slain. There's really no higher authority than her with the Adventurers Guild.
Because my concern is, it seems like it makes sense to try and get this information to her somehow, but also if we're, wanted across the land, we might have a hard time traveling.
Do we know if that wanted poster was like a local thing, or if that came from Windermere as well?
You wouldn't really know. You would
Okay.
assume it probably came from the army that came and blasted through
Passed through.
town, and
Okay.
you are fairly certain that the army marched from the south, heading kind of northwest.
Okay. What did we agree to do for the dragon, guys?
Jeez.
What exactly was there? Oh wait, we're trying to help him bring back his
Yeah.
mama.
The stone is the soul of his mother, and we need
That's
to
what it
get
was.
some different artifacts in
There
order
were two-
to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Complete the
It
ritual.
was the staff of Eglaine and the holy symbol of Tiamat. We need to get those two items, and they're being held for the most part, it seems, by people I believe in the Church of Palor. Was more or less what he had said.
Yeah, Tiamat is kind of a bad deal. Right,
Maybe
you
we can
guys know
sweet
that,
talk.
right?
Maybe we can sweet talk Tiamat. We'll see.
Have you ever
Hey,
tried
hey.
to, I don't know, sweet talk a raging storm?
Well, hopefully we don't have to
fuck.
deal with the storm if we can just get the, the holy symbol. Maybe it's just as simple as a little take it out from under somebody's nose. Who knows, right? Probably won't be that easy. Won't be that easy at all.
I'm wondering if I have any kind of gut feelings. I had a real bad night a while back when I had a little too much to drink, and I had a vision, and it was hard to describe because it was just kind of this dark blur of some sort of creature. And I'm wondering if at this point, having seen a black dragon and now this demon, do I have a gut feeling whether what that vision I had was one or the other, and do I feel good or bad about one or the other?
Yeah, good call. Actually, that vision that you had, indeed, is strikingly similar to the demon that you just faced.
Hmm.
And Dakoth,
Yeah.
as you're reflecting back, you actually recognize from some time in your past.
That was the shadowy figure.
Yes.
Ooh.
Or something similar.
Yeah, some sort of demonic similarity there.
Well,
Oh shit.
Does it hold on a second. Let me see.
So do we want to send word to Extacles, or do we want to go ourselves to Windermere and find out what's going on there? What do you think, fellas?
That seems like where we should
Um,
probably head next. I want to say one of the artifacts were there too.
I
If we
was
head in that
also
direction.
kind of wondering if does it seem like we actually killed this demon, or is it one of those we're gonna see him later kind of things?
I don't think he was unique, considering what Dorav had said that he would have sworn they saw some others with that troop marching through, but
Mm-hmm.
I swear I hope that's the last we see of that particular asshole.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, the other thing is a lot of times with demons, and I don't know how true it is here, but I've heard that you have to kill them on their home plane in order to truly kill them. Otherwise, you just banish them back to their plane of origin. So, that kind of sucks. I mean, he's gone, but asshole could totally come back.
Yeah.
He's definitely gone for now.
Alright. Yep. Well, okay.
So
Alright.
as you guys are chatting,
Go ahead towards. Go ahead.
as you guys are chatting, you see a familiar looking woman, an elven woman, very meekly approach your group. You recognize her as Gilmarie, who was Brumblemar's primary acolyte at the Temple of the Sun. And
I'm gonna draw my bow and point it at her.
she approaches, and as she sees Marcus draw the bow, she cringes back and holds her hands up and says, I mean no harm.
Are you gonna turn into a fucking demon?
And she starts to sob, almost uncontrollably. She says, my studies, they've all been a lie. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Why has this all happened? Why, what? Brumblemar's gone, and these foul things are doing things in the name of Paylor that I don't understand.
Let's just calm down a second. Let's just start with your name. What's your name?
I'm Gilmarie.
Yeah, we remember her. She was one of the people we met at the House of Paylor before we.
Yeah,
went
the
back
one
to
that I
Scotland.
met the first time. Yeah.
I believe you, but I'm just trying to calm her down.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put my bow away, but I'm still wary of her.
She's wearing a signet of Paylor, and she grabs it with her left hand and yanks it off of her neck and throws it to the ground and says, "It's all been lies. I don't know what Brumblemar was up to and what he sent you off to do, but it all just seems awfully convenient that it all coincided with this."
I mean, I don't necessarily believe that Warder Haley was working on behalf of Paylor. On behalf of the people in his church, perhaps, but, you know.
You don't understand.
demons-
You weren't there. You weren't there when the army came into town. They came to church, and I don't know what it was, but an angel, or I don't know what it was. He came and said that Brumblemar had betrayed Paylor, and anyone associated with Paylor with Brumblemar was to be exterminated.
Huh.
On behalf of Paylor himself, I hid. I watched as the town was just destroyed, and the angel turned to a demon. I don't understand what happened.
That's really fucked up.
Jesus.
And you're not sure who or what this was?
They said
Sounds
they
like it was
came
some
from.
sort of angel.
They said they came from Egrindon. I've never seen them before in my life.
Well, I would say it does sound like Egredin is a problem.
Yeah.
Seems to be where everything is stemming from.
Or, Windermere.
I have a brother in Windermere. I intend to go there to meet with him, because I have nothing left here.
Sounds like we may be traveling the same path.
Do you think he may have more information since he's from Windermere? Or at least living there?
I would hope so. He was also a member of the House of Paylor. He left a couple years ago on not so great terms. He did mention corruption within the church, and, well, I hope Ervol is okay. So that's why I'm heading to Windermere.
Well, come with us. Strength in numbers.
Agreed.
I
Let us travel together.
would be happy to go
No.
with you. If you
Avoid
trust me,
the,
of course. I understand your trust is probably running pretty thin right now.
Well, I mean, you know, when the town guard turns into a demon, and your boss was always kind of a dick, so. But you haven't ever been like that to us. So, as long as you pull your weight and you don't attack us, like, you know, just don't be a dick, and you'll be fine.
Well, I would certainly not be a dick.
All right.
Well, if
So-
you don't give us a reason to stop trusting you as much as we do now, I think we'll be okay.
I nod at Marcus and Duncaster, but still very warily of this new
Yeah.
companion of ours.
That's why I figured my words would be nice and choosy there. I didn't say I trust her, but she has as much trust as we have right now because, you know, I'm not going to lie to her and tell her I trust you implicitly. Like,
No shit.
I ain't going to sleep until I'm sure she's out first. And then I'm probably still sleeping with my dagger under my pillow.
Yeah.
After what's happened, yeah, can't help it.
Do we still have a horse and cart, or did we lose that?
Smatters is in town with a cart.
I wonder who else is with Smatters.
Let's go find Sunshine and
knows?
Smatters, and let's get going to.
And
Windermere.
I also want to make sure to get one of these breastplates fitted for myself as well.
Bartha would be happy to do that for you. She needs a couple hours to be able to
There you go.
forge the metal.
I think we could wait that long, right?
Yeah, we got time.
I think the
I'm
leather
thinking I
arm
might
also needs fitted.
keep a
So I think
lookout
everyone needs to. Yeah.
while we're running errands here.
I'm gonna look around town for anybody who might have been missed. Any sounds I can hear of anybody. See if there's anybody else who needs help.
Okay, I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes and then we will
Yeah.
get back to it.
Cool.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
I'll be right back. Rick's back.
Yeah.
So do we want to? We're going to Windermere.
Sounds like it.
Do we want to have one of these breastplates knocked up for Lyra before we go?
As long as we're waiting a few hours for the work to get done for Riley's, maybe worthwhile.
I mean, we got it in the cart anyway. We should probably go ahead and do that.
Yeah, Bartha can do them both.
Okay.
Your other Adventurers Guild companions are around town, so she can get a fitting and do the things necessary to get it fit.
It's one of those moments that, without metagaming, it's like, where the fuck were you guys when we fought that demon, huh? Jesus.
You're probably busy pulling a child out of a burning.
Right, it'll be something like that, like a kid fell down a well.
Yeah. I mean, when you really go back and look at how long that battle took, it was only like maybe
4 rounds?
maybe a minute.
True.
In the grand scheme of things.
And I nearly was laid out twice in it.
Yeah.
Longest minute of my freaking life.
Also almost brutal.
That was still an awesome finish for you, though. That was good.
I mean, and then you with the assist, my dude.
Give him a little poke because he went away.
Yeah, looking back on it, Riley, that attack wouldn't have brought him down unless Ducaster's assist was there. So
Yeah.
it was a team
that's
effort.
awesome. There we go.
All right.
I'm going to be meditating here too. While I'm get my key points back.
Nice.
Are we going to consider this a short rest,
Yeah.
or is this going to take a long rest?
Unless you're spending like 8 hours in town.
Okay.
I don't know how long it was going to take for the armor
She said a
and
couple
stuff.
hours.
Okay.
Well, I guess a couple hours. Well, yeah, probably
Yeah.
what, like 4 or 5 hours total?
It'll take her, between Riley and Lyra, the fitting itself as she's taking measurements and things like that, that's about half an hour. And then the actual forging and melding of the armor is going to take 2 to 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Is among the people we've seen that have survived, or maybe even among those, like left in the town, is there anybody that would be considered like a healer or anything like that might be able to, help those of us? Or should I just start throwing some hit dice?
The only person that would have any healing capability would be Gilmarie. And she offers her assistance. You also have your cleric friends.
Oh, cool.
So,
Would it be safe to say we can assume that we could get back up to full life then?
yes.
Between
Okay,
everyone.
cool. Yeah.
Cool beans.
Sweet.
Whew. Shit was crazy.
Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna then, over the course of the next few hours, use my natural recovery to recover the spell slots that I exhausted. That ain't bad.
Among the people that are alive, which are not many, is Jacques Belacroix.
Okay.
Wow. That would have sucked if we got him out of that cave and then he died in this shit.
Such a waste.
Poor kid.
And he approaches you guys, at some point during this time, and he seems strangely okay with everything, although he's not from Duncaster, and he's only been in town for a little while, so it's not like everything he ever knew had been destroyed like most of these people. However,
True. Plus, he went through some shit recently, so.
Yeah. However, he does say, well, Walton is dead. I have no more business here in Duncaster, but I wanted to get your thoughts on this. What would you think if I took residence in Walton's Tower? Would that be uncouth of me?
Are you going to continue his business?
That is the intent, yes. I
don't think he's going to be using it.
I intend to study
Dark.
his books and hopefully learn more.
Are you going to turn into a fucking demon?
I would have done that already if I could.
Then I don't have a
I
problem.
think you would do him honor by continuing his work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus is mostly concerned with people not turning into demons at this moment.
That is completely fair.
Yep.
I appreciate your blessing. You are the heart and soul of this town, I can tell. It will be a sad place if you were to leave this town.
Well, we have to go to Windermere to try and find out what's really going on. But we'll be back. Don't worry.
Do us a favor, Jacques. If you hear of anything coming out of this town that speaks negatively of what happened today, please send word to us. We're heading to Windermere next, and I'm trying to think, maybe some sort of almost like code he could send it to, rather than just one of our names blatantly, since we're criminals.
Send it to
What's
Itzy.
that?
Send it to
Itzy?
Itzy. Yeah.
Who's Itzy? I like.
Can,
Decath's friend in,
Yeah.
No, he's in Egrandon. Damn it, never mind.
Oh, I see what you're going for now. I was like, wait a second. I mean, yeah, we'll just make it happen. Maybe check in the local post or something like that. But yeah, basically, we just want to be sure we don't have to worry about people coming from our backs, so to speak, who think we're some sort of slayers of followers of Paylor.
Well, I promise you, if anyone asks me if you are trustworthy, I will say that you are the height, the leading authority in trustworthy. Oh.
Well, if you're concerned it may be at risk of your life, just, yeah, maybe not speak so highly if it's a risk of your life, but,
You
know.
saved my life. That's the least I can do.
He's a respectable guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Oh, crap, blue.
Oh, omelette du fromage.
Listen, I have one thing to ask of you.
Yeah,
If you are heading towards Windermere, I would appreciate it if you checked on the Order of Istis Tower that is just outside of Duncaster. They stopped their chimes shortly before the army came.
Uh-oh.
Or shortly after
jeez.
the army left. And I have several friends in the tower that I fear for their safety.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
If you could do that for me, I would be forever indebted.
Is there anyone we should ask for in particular?
If you could ask for, Brother Mithrin.
Brother Mithrin.
You got it, dude.
I'm gonna give him a high five. We'll take care of it.
We studied in Hull Cove many years ago.
Yeah, we got this. Just gotta wait for Riley and Lyra to get their armor knocked together, forged up.
We'll be good to go.
Yep. Can I
Head on
also can I sell my old armor / old halberd as well?
Yeah, you get like 2 copper.
Damn, inflation.
I mean, it's used. It's got work.
We have like all that gold we left from the dragon, and still like, I just wanna
Yeah, you can.
be sure.
You can get a gold piece.
Ooh,
I mean, whatever. I'm
Hey.
not gonna use it.
why not?
Fine,
Go,
I will take a gold piece.
I don't imagine it'll. I feel like we can trust them considering the town was the way that it was, but I can't remember how if we divvied up all that gold. But I know between us, the total of us, that would be at least 100 each. So I want to make sure to speak to those like Dorab and Bartha and Devin for a moment before we leave, whether that's now or shortly, and leave pretty much a good portion of gold with them so that they can, not only can they handle themselves, but you know, they can choose to give that out as they see fit to try and help some people, even if it's just flipping them 1 gold. Because if I remember the D&D world, a gold is pretty fucking good for most people.
Yeah, gold is. Most people in Duncaster have never held a gold piece in their hand.
There you go.
I
So
mean,
yeah, I figure I want to
I'm cool
leave
with
some with them so that they can spread it around a bit, even if it's just my share. My character's just not inherently money crazed, so I don't care about not having the gold.
Dorav says,
Yeah, I have 430 on me according to my character sheet. Yeah, I easily hand them 100.
Dorav, a bit flabbergasted and almost speechless, says, I don't know what to say.
Take care of these people.
I don't think money is gonna do us much good right now, but
It will eventually. Eventually you'll need to rebuild, and rebuilding costs money, as does travel, wares, and food.
certainly
Make this work for these people.
Certainly, if caravans do come through, then this will be a godsend.
I kind of followed Zakat's lead, and I'm willing to donate 41 gold.
Is that going to give you an even number so it makes you happy or something?
Yeah.
Thought so.
How'd you know?
I probably would have done the same. I like my numbers divisible by 5.
Is there anybody who's like particularly sick or wounded and not dead that I could help with a healing spell?
There is so the Shaggy Wolf Lodge, where
we all got drunk.
where you all got drunk that one night, and really
Gail
many
got
nights
super
before.
drunk.
It's been set up as a bit of a hospital, and in there is a particularly gravely ill woman who is really on the brink of death, but she is holding and cradling in her arms an infant and whispering in the infant's ear. It's pretty clear in the look of her eyes that she thinks she's going to be leaving this child without a mother. And this is probably like one of the most painful moments that you've seen, like in humanity in town to this point.
So I'm gonna try to be super subtle about it, and like have like my back to everybody, because healing word is just in range. But I'm gonna play like a really soft sort of lullaby on my flute, and do 9 points of healing to the woman.
So the tune floats through the air, and as silence falls across the room and you turn back, you see both mother and child have drifted off to sleep. Although there is now a peaceful, almost smile on both of their faces.
Now I feel better.
God, we're all so awesome.
All right.
Okay.
All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Time to
All
go?
right.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think by now we'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
Do we need to feed her water smatters?
I mean, maybe.
Don't worry, Sunshine handles that.
Oh, okay, cool.
That horse is in
well taken care
tip-top
of.
condition right now.
Yeah. Well taken care of.
Like, he's a little too happy. It's a little creepy.
And we're gonna go by the tower outside of town.
Yeah.
All right. So, you begin heading out of town. You're noticing that the blight that has stricken a lot of the vegetation around town is continues to subside. It seems like whatever demonic presence was in town has been warded off, at least for now. Now, it is the middle of the night. Presumably, let's say, because sun had gone down, spent a few hours. It is about 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So you march on out of town. Gilmarie is with you. You will be heading west out of town.
I forgot Windmere was the one near the coast.
Yeah, it's far away.
Oh yeah.
So, Windermere is way off to the
Way over there.
the west. You are
It's
looking
gonna be a travel.
at probably weeks, like a week or so on the road. You're on the Heroes Road, which is a very well-traveled, well-established, well-paved. Well, not paved, but
It's a 4-lane superhighway.
yeah, it's
That's good.
it is a
Of the oldie
hyper.
times.
It's the Hyperloop.
Yes! We're gonna be in Windermere in like 5 minutes. It's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
What's the Hyperloop?
So
Oh,
the
man.
Hyperloop is a.
Sidebar.
It's basically the super tram of the future, where there is a train-like object that is suspended in a vacuum tunnel and propelled via electromagnetism.
Super fast.
And it's super efficient, super fast mode of travel. That is.
What's that from?
It's actually being developed in the real world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if you combine that with Musk's like tunneling tech, you got
You
it.
mean the Boring Company?
I love that. He's so awesome. Look at this boring news. Oh no, it's news about his boring tunnel company. That's good.
So we'll
Oh,
get me sidetracked on this stuff, but the Boring Company, I heard there's a master plan behind it all. It's not just to like alleviate traffic, but it is Musk's long game to be able to send boring equipment to Mars and bore out tunnels and livable spaces underground. in
oh
Mars.
shit!
The
That would be a
Expanse.
really solid idea.
The Expanse.
Yep.
So good.
Damn. God. I just, it's awesome. So good. Elon Musk is like, you know, the crazy, evil person who's suddenly going to take over the planet, but, you know, the opposite, like not evil. It's good.
But you hope he's not evil.
You hope, but I watch a lot of Nerdist News, and they have a show called Muskwatch.
Muskwatch, yeah.
And they talk about, all the venomous baits, and you got to be careful. He's got so many venomous baits.
So, back on track here.
Well, we had a week, you know.
Yeah, the tower, the Istis Tower, for the central region here is just outside of Duncaster, about an hour's walk.
Well, we're riding on the cart.
Yep, so it's about
And
an hour.
Smatter still has those magic horseshoes, right?
Yeah. So, you know, you're not all gonna fit in the cart, though, because
Okay.
presumably you've got your entire party of 8 plus
Yeah.
plus Gilmarie.
Smatters.
So
Well, I love to run.
some people will be hoofing it while Smatters hoofs it in his own special way. But yeah, it's about an hour to the tower.
I feel like next time we go to Cracker Barrel, it's gonna be Smatters' party of 8.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Is everyone still there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
still
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
That is. Well. cannot see a whole lot.
It's a bunch of trees everywhere.
It's very dark,
It is very dark.
and I do not have dark vision.
And you are in a thick, dense thicket of trees and bushes and brush.
Is it like thick with two C's?
It is
Jesus.
not thick with two C's.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep. Sorry.
Somebody's missing their girl. Man.
Nah, man, I just like looking at corgis all day.
Thick. There you go. Oh my god.
Anyways,
Yeah, anyway, so you have kind of diverged off of the main Heroes Road onto a side road that you know would lead to the Order of Istus Tower. And you trudge through some thick CK.
Gotta clarify.
Brush and vegetation, and you see an orange glow kind of through the thicket. CK.
Is this fucking tower on fire?
And you hear some pacing. As though there are some someone's walking through or around in the distance.
Can I? Is it worth sneaking closer?
I can always cast invisibility on myself.
It's my instinct.
I could
I'd
throw a
love to-
pass without trace if we are worried about it.
I'm pretty good at sneaking. I could probably take a look and figure out if we need to do a pass without trace.
Same.
There you go.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, take a look.
I'm pretty over at sneaking.
Alright, let's see here.
I'm a pretty sneaky guy.
So... As it turns out, Riley in her armor is feeling sneakier.
Sometimes you just feel so sneaky.
You know, I'm tired out from walking alongside that wagon all this way, but
Fair enough.
Riley, do you not have disadvantage on?
Not with the breastplate.
Not with the breastplate. Cool.
Correct.
Cool. All right.
So I don't know what all I can see here.
Those don't look like high numbers. That's good.
Mine's a 13, if that matters.
Yours is 13.
My passive, yeah.
Okay.
If that's what you're rolling against or something.
No.
Then never mind.
Critical fail.
Okay. You feel pretty confident that you are nice and hidden. And as you approach, you see a hulking dog,
Ooh.
or wolf, as it were, pacing back and forth in front of a toppled tower. The tower has been very similarly to Duncaster, demolished, and this beast that stands in front of the tower is glowing with almost as though his skin or his fur were embers, and the rest of him is completely black.
Ooh.
You see some movement within the tower as well.
All right. I'm definitely reporting that back to everyone else. Yeah. So we got some stuff up there. It's like a glowing, demony kind of wolf dog thing. Doesn't look
Like
fun.
a bad thing?
Yeah, it looks like a bad thing. And there's some stuff in the tower. The tower's kind of crumbly, but there's some stuff in there too. I couldn't tell what. But what do you guys think we should do?
We should probably kill that dog.
I mean, it sounds demony, and I don't like that. So,
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
I'm
really don't
totally allergic to dogs.
are you allergic or just immediately hostile towards them?
No, I'm allergic. It's on my character sheet.
Oh shit, that's right.
That's awesome.
Alright, well, is there
Well,
something
I
else?
didn't see much fur on this one.
Oh,
So
okay.
you might
It's
be
not-
okay.
Not a natural
might be
dog.
okay. Yeah. No,
There's
it
only
didn't
one way.
look like a. Didn't look like a doggo.
Sort of like
Gale.
a demon dog.
Something like that.
More on the
Does this
demon,
tree
not so much
over
dog.
here, does this look big enough that I could climb it?
Yes.
I'm gonna climb into this tree. Doesn't look like I can see a whole lot from it.
You'd have to go around on the other side for you to see.
Oh, it's not letting me do that.
You're all
Ah,
over. There you
there we go. Thanks.
Gale. Gale, what do you see?
So from where you are, Gale, you can clearly see this this wolf beast glowing and pacing back and forth.
It's
And
this
then-
one here.
Yep. Pacing back and forth, and then you see some figure also moving around within. It's almost shadows dancing from what you can see inside.
30, 35, 40, 45. So it looks like 45 or 50 feet away. I can see the glowing dog thing. Looks like it's pacing, and the rest of it's slightly beyond that. So I could take a shot at it if we want, or do you want to try sneaking up on it? What do we want to do?
I think we kind of want to. I mean, I feel like sneaking up on it would be a better way to start, or we can, or we could take a shot. What does everyone think?
Well, we don't know if this particular demon dog thing is on par with the things that attacked the village, so seems like sneaky would be best unless we can do some damage quick.
If you want to sneak in, I could always cover you. I can get into the fray pretty quick myself if I need to.
I mean, oh, yeah, that's true.
You okay?
I'm-
Good. Gil, you okay?
Where,
covering us, staying up in the tree?
I sleep in trees. This is great.
Well, I will follow your guys' lead, whether that's longbow from back here or wait until a strike occurs.
Where? Because I can't see exactly. Is the hound like over here?
I figure I know general direction about, because yeah, I can't see either.
Or
So.
here,
The hound is
if you head
there.
that direction.
Oh, is that what that like token is?
Yeah,
This thing?
yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, Mike, am I able to sneak up on this doggo?
If you are moving back in that direction, you will need to make another stealth roll.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Can I use my... Can I use my cowl cue
Sure.
for being sneaky?
Sure.
Since that is pretty much what that was meant for.
Share with the group.
Yeah, so I was given a shrouded kind of cowl that has a sort of mask that comes across the face if I wanted to. That was sewn together by my mother, and because you know out in the desert it's all windy and blustery and super dusty, so it was made to kind of help protect from the elements. But it also made good for attracting less attention than the obvious horns protruding from my head would, because it also kind of covered up the horns as well.
Damn, man,
So
that thing
maybe-
looks like Dark Brotherhood status right out of like fucking
Right.
Morrowind or something.
Yeah. So it kind of helped with you know, just getting by a little more inconspicuously. But
All right, roll again.
yeah. Let's see. It's better.
Not good enough.
Is it good enough?
Not good enough. And is that where you would like to end up?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So as you head over that way, you do a most excellent job of staying silent, staying within the shadows. But the hellhound, you can tell, perks up and sniffs the air. And starts towards you. And as it gets a couple paces closer, it locks eyes with you.
Nice doggo.
Before it even does anything, can I just jump and dive on it before it even can think of what it actually wants to do to me?
That'll depend on initiative. Because you
Fair.
did not surprise it.
Fair enough.
It smelled you. You must not have taken a shower in a while.
I mean, I would have
What the
thought I
fuck,
would have
Riley?
showered before we left. I'm a clean person.
And as it locks eyes with you, it lets out a howl. And the howl is some ghostly, ungodly howl from beyond.
Well then. I don't think I really need to shout it at the rest of the group that that it saw me in that case.
It's initiative time.
It
I
is
can
initiative
probably
time.
refrain from yelling.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, that's better.
Watched Hellhounds have probably some crazy bonus to initiative plus advantage or something.
I assume, Ryan, is that token on the board near you? Like, are you actually all the way down there?
Yeah, I'm like in the
Oh,
corner.
no shit. Damn.
So it's like facing me.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Like-
you guys can. I don't know if you were staying back while Riley was sneaking forward.
Yeah.
I
figured
would have
so.
been, because I was waiting to hear any information, so I feel I would have.
Yeah, me too.
Yup. Okay, that's good. All about that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
One of them got a 0 initiative, or did you just not roll it yet?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay.
Just that shitty.
You look real pretty, Denise. What? I said you're shitty. I just want to watch Hot Rod. I said you look shitty. Good night.
Okay. And lucky
Ooh,
for
one of the puppies are right up there with Riley.
Lucky for Riley, she sees the hellhound sniff the air and lock eyes. It takes a moment to howl and notify its companions. And Riley finds an opportunity to attack
Yup.
first.
Yup. Just straight out of the darkness. You roll that dex check. Roll that, Daisy. Nope.
11.
And that's
18.
21.
21.
And it's knocked down.
It falls to the ground, and your halberd pierces into it, and as you pull away, you see flames spit out of the wound.
Yeah.
And I yell, "Bad pupper! Bad!" And I also am trying to get the other, whatever they are, their attention kind of directed at me too.
Is somebody sitting outside? Is that just a plane?
Sounds
That
like
is really loud.
That was intense.
Sounds like someone's outside.
Hmm.
So Riley, did that move you, or do you stay where you're
Yeah,
at?
no, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, it moved me.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
All right. So, from the tower, Riley, you see a figure float up out of the rubble and over
Well,
the walls and come flying across right over the hound, over your head. A winged,
And
spined, demon-like devil.
I don't like that, but I think it's still going to get an attack of opportunity if I remember correctly.
It does not provoke an opportunity attack when it flies by.
Oh, it doesn't.
It does not.
Lucky.
Sorry. Okay. And it flies by. It has a fork in its hand.
What a cliche, am I right?
And as it flies by, the fork just kind of pokes at the air. And then as it whips back around, it gnashes its teeth. And sinks sharpened teeth into your shoulder
Ouch.
for 7 damage.
Ow.
It rips away a chunk of flesh, and you are now staring down a hellhound and a spined demon of some kind.
Rude.
Gale of wind.
Alright, I'm gonna jump out of the tree. And I'm gonna run around, let's see here, this way. And I'm going to try out the katana again.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Ho! Hot damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Get wrecked.
LOL.
Alright, and then I'm gonna spend a key. Let's go into Flurry of Blows mode. So, I'm gonna follow up that slash with a kick.
Yeah.
That will
Nice.
hit.
Nice. Nice.
And that kick is gonna be followed up with my offhand is gonna come up for a swipe, a vertical up from below swipe here.
Uppercut.
And 17 will hit.
Nice.
Yeah, max damage.
Nice. You rip away several chunks of demonic flesh, and they fall to the ground in puffs of black mist.
Tasty.
It remains. And Marcus is up.
Alright. I'm gonna move. And I'm gonna target this guy with my longbow. $16 hit.
16 hits.
He takes 11 damage.
Shoo.
Nice.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna play a little tune and give a little inspiration to Gale. You can use a D6 on top of any ability check or saving throw, or you can roll it to add 5 feet to your speed for that number of turns.
Woo.
Okay. My ears perk up because I like that song.
Black.
All right.
What the fuck?
You see, running out of the front of the tower, another one of the spine devils.
I didn't even see him.
He leaps into the air. His wings catch the air. And he flies past you, fork in hand. Marcus.
Okay. Not hit me.
And then he whips back around with a spiked tail.
Also does not hit me. Hooray for +1 armor.
Hooray for +1 armor. And you are now face to face with a purplish black demon covered in spikes.
There may or may not be a tiny little spot of wetness in my crotch region.
And all
Marcus
the
doesn't
while
like
they're
demons.
making strange guttural grunts. Nothing intelligible is coming out of their mouths except the hellhound once again it rears back on its back legs and takes in a deep breath and lets loose
Another breath weapon. Fuck me.
a
Wow, 66.
burst of fire towards Riley, Gale, and one of the demons. Must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man, if I fail this, I'm gonna be so mad. That's right.
That's right.
With a +5, I would have been pissed.
So I always forget, are the saving throws on my character sheet someplace?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right
they're-
next
Yeah.
to the abilities.
You guys just gotta
On
beat
top of
12,
the
right?
spells.
There it is. Thank you.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, just 12. Yeah.
Oh, not advantage.
Well, the first
fine.
one would have been your regular one, so it would have
Yep,
been 19.
you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so
Is it half damage on save?
it is half damage.
You gonna roll 66 or
So-
you're just gonna say 11?
Gotta go for that full pain. Especially since the demon's taking half, too. Hey,
Oh,
So you will take
9.
9 damage.
Gonna say that's one thing I know from my live sessions is that damage does not roll in your favor.
I always thought it rounded down.
Yeah.
Like anything rounded down. Or am I thinking that
It rounds
just the
up because the
opposite?
game wants you to die.
That's right.
See?
Fair.
So
That's
you're
what we're
in-
here for, to build up and kill.
So 9.
Yep, you are engulfed in a cone of flame, and as the flame subsides, you see the telltale black mist of a dead demon that is burnt to a crisp.
Guess that demon wasn't made of fire, because that hurt.
Sucker.
Great thing about
Oh,
fighting
yes.
demons is I never have to clean my sword.
Ah.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, no, it did not. They're immune to fire.
The demons?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, though.
Oh yeah, if they can
I
breathe
figured
it.
I figured the beasts were the ones that were. Oh, this was one of the beasts, huh?
Yeah.
There's just one demon, 2 beasts.
No, 2 demons, 1 beast.
Yeah. Yeah. What is going on?
So did that hit a demon or
Whoa.
a beast?
It hit a demon, and I am trying to get this.
Control Z.
Yeah. Control
Oh, so the
Z.
demons are also immune to fire.
Yes.
Well, they're devils, right?
Yeah, they're devils.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Especially
Yeah.
with the pitchforks and everything, right?
Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
I, for some reason, thought that they were resistant, but they are actually immune. So you see the cone of flame subside, and the devil between both you and both Riley and Gale is still a little bit on fire, but it is not phased at all. And it is Dekoth's turn.
I can hear my dog I've had for a while dreaming somewhere in the house. I just hear this. And then the
Dreaming
new
of
dog's
hellhounds,
over here.
perhaps?
Perhaps. And the new dog's laying here on the couch, and her leg is twitching, and her tail's twitching. Jesus. Surrounded by him. Alright, so I got 30-foot move, so I figured this is probably about good. Now I can see both. Well, I can at least see 2 targets. Right? That's good. Well, I can step a little bit more to the side then, and I'll
Hold
just...
on. I can get back.
Ew. I'll go ahead, and that should be nothing. Go ahead and shoot at that thing with my bow. I can't tell. Is that that's one of the hellhounds, right?
No, that's a demon.
That's a demon.
That's a spike devil. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's like super shaded because I'm still kind of weird and in the trees, I guess. Cool. Well, I'll fire at that.
16 hits.
16 hits.
Woo! Bam. Knock an arrow. And bam. Chika.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. From the fucking trees. They're like, what? There's another one of these assholes? Where did he come from?
Your arrow flies through the
Okay.
air.
Sorry.
Narrowly missing Marcus.
Yep.
And
It's okay.
sticks right into the leathery hide of the demon. Riley is up.
Riley stepped away for a moment.
Riley
Ammo.
stepped away.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there we
Yes.
Okay. What did I
Let's say I thought you
hit
said
in
yeah.
that minute or two?
go. I stepped out of the darkness and fired an arrow
Out of the darkness. Okay.
and just narrowly missing Marcus and going right into the demon.
Oh, well, good. I am just going to fucking swing at the hound, cause bad dog,
Swang.
cause bad dog. Bad dog.
17 hits.
Bad.
Ooh, bad pupper.
Bad kitty.
Very bad dog.
Ooh, very bad dog.
You bring your halberd around, cut deeply into the hellhound, releasing more flames from open wounds. The hellhound staggers back and falls to the ground and twitches a little bit and slowly starts to get back up on its feet, shaking.
It's fucking right.
while the devil, now behind you, whips his tail around, once, missing, and then twice, missing again.
Missing again.
Wow.
You've had some super stellar rolls this encounter, Mike.
They've been really great. Just the best. The devil leaps into the air and flies away, perching atop the tower before either Gale or Riley are able to get an attack.
Yep.
And Gale is up.
Alright, let's see here. I think I'm going to actually run back up this way and help out Marcus. Or try anyway. Let's see what the old katana.
If my 16 hits and Decath's 16 hit, that'll hit.
Yep, 17.
Alright.
You do have advantage, so if you want to roll again,
Oh,
and go
yeah,
for
might
it,
as well. Okay. Nope.
Nope.
Alright.
So 6.
And we'll do flurry of blows again. So here come the claws. With it, I guess with advantage. I gotta turn that on. All right.
19 hits.
And then the second one.
A 16 hits.
Bam, bam, copy, bam,
Holy
bam,
cow,
bam.
man.
Jesus.
How do you exterminate this spine devil?
So let's see, what am I gonna do to this one? I think what I'm gonna do with this one is I actually stabbed the katana in with the first strike. It didn't quite go in all the way, so the second strike I did the hammer fist to drive it all the way in, and then third strike I'm gonna use the knee against the hilts to kind of jam it straight up. I'm gonna slice this guy wide open and pull out the blade.
Nice. So as you jam the blade upwards, you see an explosion of black mist.
Ugh. Now I got shit all over my shoes.
Black ichor just
mean-
drips from like basically a 15-foot circle around you as the mist settles. Blackness just seeps into the ground.
Grateful that he's dead, but ew.
Yeah.
And Marcus.
Alright. So, this guy's the only one I can see. So, and I didn't see the other one leave, I just, know that he's gone. So, I'm gonna attack the one I can see. And then... Eleven's probably gonna miss.
11 misses.
Alright. So now, since I missed, Gonna try and move a little bit. See if I can see the other guy, but I can't. So, good. I'm done.
Right. In one final final flurry, the last leg of the Hellhound, he bites wildly at Riley.
Is probably gonna hit.
24 hits for 8 piercing damage and 4 fire damage. As his teeth sink in, you feel a burning sensation.
Get that.
You should
checked out.
probably get that checked out by a doctor.
Yes.
And he stands snarling as he chews a piece of charred flesh.
Incredibly rude.
Decuff.
Boom, 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 boom. Alright, move forward a little bit so I can actually see the enemy. There we go, I see one now. Let's see. Hopefully I won't immediately negate this, but I throw a healing word out then to... Well, I can't see where the other enemy is. God, I can't make out like shit right now. Let's see. Is that Gale in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Riley's
well.
down next to the Hellhound.
Yeah, there we go. I zoomed in and it's just like everything seems like it's kind of like I still have like a fog of war almost. I think it's just based on my positioning maybe.
And it's nighttime.
Oh, there you go. Could be that too. Alright, so I will fire at the Hellhound then. Do a little longbow action again. See if we can do it. Nice.
16 hits. And as it is chomping down the last bit of Riley meat, an arrow flies through its eye, and it falls to the ground with a piece of Riley just dangling out of its mouth.
Rude.
That was very rude.
The fire within is kaput. And any light that was coming off of it is now just gone, and it is a black husk of a hound.
Nice. As a bonus action, I figured I'd just make sure in case I, hit him with an arrow too. I'll, go ahead and throw a healing word at Riley.
Oh, shucks.
Well, you just gotta chomp, take it out yourself.
Yeah. Little chomp.
Little level 1. Yeah, that's something. Here's 6 life. Take it. Take it and shut up.
Oh, thanks.
Right, Riley, you are up.
What do we got left? Where is this last one? Has this last one not come out yet? Is that what's going on?
Roll perception.
I was gonna
Okay.
say I can't see it at all from where I am, so that's why I attacked the one that was attacking you.
I've got a strange feeling about this.
You see, you remember one of the devils flying away, and you see him perched at the top of the tower, probably 30 or 40 feet up in the air.
At the top? Like,
At
is
the
it like
top.
on like the roof, basically?
Yes. What's left of the roof. He's just perched up there.
Is there room enough?
Looking down at you.
I just want to toss a hatchet at it first and foremost. I don't feel like jumping at it.
Alright, if you are going to toss a hatchet,
Probably not.
you throw it up in the air, and it just clinks against the edge of the tower and clatters to the ground somewhere over here.
At least I don't have to go like running after it like a football or something.
Nah.
Hey,
don't wanna
look at
try
my
to
axe.
Catch the hatchet. You'll catch it with your face, and that'd be a bad thing.
Had you rolled a 1, just maybe, right? You throw it straight up.
Yup.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was hoping for. As you toss the axe, the devil spreads its wings, flies into the air, and whips its tail around, sending 2 spines flying as projectile weapons, both at Riley.
Well, yeah, you lightly tossed a hatchet at it. It would, of course, be angry.
13
Womp womp.
misses, a 22
Yeah.
hits.
That does.
Womp womp.
3 piercing damage as it sinks into you, and then 4 fire damage as you feel that burning sensation once again.
Oh no.
Probably gonna want to get
This
that
is because you didn't get it checked out. It's literally coming back again.
And then it lets out a screech and flies off.
Well,
Flies off.
Flies off.
What the fuck?
I like that it needed a final fuck you to Riley.
Yeah. What an asshole.
whatever, dick. I yell after it.
It returns for Riley.
So what's in this tower place? I'm looking in here.
Alright, so you enter the tower, and
Riley, you
There-
want some berries? Here's 10 berries.
there
If you
are
got some, I'll take some.
there are bodies of monks strewn about the place. It looks as though the devil army came through and just basically said, fuck this place, you guys suck. And doesn't look like
Boogie.
anyone has been
Burn
left
this motherfucker
alive.
down.
It is a very sparsely decorated tower. Down below, there is a hatch at the end of the room that leads down into a barracks type place. And it is literally just a few beds with some footlockers and some clothes. You can't really make it to the top of the tower, but at the top of the tower would just be the bell house, where the monks would signal each chime. In the barracks, however, you do see a writing table. It looks like where the monks would go and write their books and their tomes. And while it looks like a majority of the books and papers that have been written in this particular tower were burnt, there's a pile of ash in the middle of the upper room, as though there was a book burning. There is one piece of paper left, kind of hidden away behind, like as though it just fell beneath the cracks and was missed by whoever came through wanted all this stuff burnt away. This appears to have been written earlier in the day. Well, I guess at this point it was yesterday, the 21st Avril of year 950. It says, "The lengthening of the days is becoming ever more a concern within the Order. Signs from Istus lead many to believe that the second war of the gods is upon us. Brother Methrin was dispatched to Windermere days ago to commune with the High Council of Istus. We haven't received correspondence as of today, and pray for his safety. My hope is that the Council has an explanation, or at least some guidance. Soon we will no longer be able to shelter Auchendale from the reality that days have stretched by nearly 2 chimes. For now we must continue our duty. May time forever be on your side. Brother Vestim Garish."
So Brother Mithrin went to Windermere.
Correct.
Hopefully that's good timing for him.
So that's what we were looking for Jacques.
Yep.
So we basically got to either try to catch up to him on the road or meet him in Windermere somewhere.
Well, I'm sure we could send word to Jacques and get back, underway, and then hopefully find him in Windermere.
Yeah.
That's
Can
one
we,
more person we'll be looking for when we get there.
Send a raven, or I have message. I'm not sure what the range on that is. Let me check.
I have mending, and I could start to fix this tower one brick at a time. Mend.
120.
Mend.
It's 120
Mend.
feet, so that's not gonna.
If we unhitch Smatters from the wagon, we could ride back real quick. We made pretty
He
good
is fast
time.
as fuck when he's not dragging something, huh?
Yep.
Well, I mean, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah. Maybe somebody just rides back, whoever wouldn't benefit from maybe a night's rest, and we call it a night, as far as the, like sleeping campfire kind of shit here at the tower for the night, or do we risk that thing coming
that's
back?
good.
Can we
That's
just send back sunshine? This matters.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you have other adventurers with you
Nice.
that would be able to go ahead, or go back, or whatever you choose to do.
I'm sure that she would be willing to make that trek.
There you go.
Cool. We'll post up here. At least through the night, yeah.
Yeah, that way everybody can get a full night's sleep. We're gonna get everything back in order for our spell slots and everything.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Riley, do you trance or do you have to sleep?
No, I gotta sleep.
You gotta sleep, okay. Well, we should definitely have a watch then, because that.
Yeah, we'll just do a little
Fine,
rotation, right?
Well,
I'm in a pretty good state, all things considered, because of how far out I was from that. So I'm full life, and I'm only down like 2 of my spells, which isn't too bad.
I'm at full life, but I'm down almost all of my spells, so I can take the first watch.
Cool. Well, imagine unless we need to get into detail for the sake of, if Mike wants it, we could simply say, I guess, that we do whatever amount of watches necessary so that, each person could kind of get more or less a full night's sleep total.
Yeah, and I think based on where we are for the night, we're coming on 2 a.m. here.
Oh yeah, there you go. That works.
I think wrap up anything else you guys wanted to discuss tonight, and then we'll just say you guys arrange whatever watch makes sense for you guys, and post up.
Cool.
I'm good. Unless
Yeah,
there's
ditto.
anything we can loot off the bodies of the Hellhound and the Demon, but they sort of exploded into mist. So.
Yeah, they kind of just leave a pile of ash and ichor.
Did
That's something that we need
did
to, like, worry
Riley's
about.
armor get damaged by that bite that got taken out of him?
No.
Okay, good. I was like, that could be shitty.
Is this something we need to worry about, like cleansing from the earth? Like, does that blackness look like it's sticking around?
There is not that blackness here.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
just the piles of dead devil that you left. But
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be spreading.
Well, let's burn that. What do you say?
It can't hurt.
Yeah, let's get
Definitely.
rid of that.
We don't need no water.
So, like, maybe out here, like far enough away that, like, if it's noxious or whatever, we can sleep far away from it. Well, let's, like, burn that shit down. And there's plenty of torches and kindling and stuff around here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Set fire to the remains.
Cool. Then at that point, I imagine we can just post up and do our guard stuff then.
Do our sleep.
Sleepy to sleep.
Yeah, you guys have been awake for a long time at this point, so
I'm
Yeah.
fucking tired.
Yup.
all right. Well, you do that. You burn the pile,
I do that thing.
and it doesn't seem to be letting off any noxious odors or fumes. And after the flame dies out, it is really just a pile of ash.
Nice.
All right. Good. I think that's what we were going for.
Agreed. It's like, oh, but the demon comes back and takes Riley
Oh, great.
in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
man.
Things finally go your way.
Yay!
That's not allowed for too long. Well, all things considered, I'm glad we managed to get out of this without anybody actually getting knocked unconscious. Got close,
kidding.
but it didn't
For
happen.
real.
We had some good rolls tonight.
Yeah.
And I
And
had
some-
some
So
bad
did
ones.
the first
Yeah, you
guy,
did.
you know, but
Yeah.
then Mike's luck ran out with these guys.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Talk about
Nice.
some crap rolls. That was definitely a thing.
All right, guys. Well, that was a fun session. Let's, I guess, wrap
Good
things
times.
up with some kudos.
What the hell?
Ooh.
Who wants to go first?
I'll throw out gratitude real quick. I want to throw gratitude out to again for being an awesome DM because I 2 days ago I had a chance to try another. I tried Shadowrun for the first time with someone who was hadn't DM'd for a long time, and it was real rough. Like, she had an idea in mind of exactly how the scene had to play out, and she was waiting for
Ooh.
a bunch of us new players to figure it out. And we didn't have a lot of clues to go on, and it was a painful session, and it just is that you roll with what we want to do, you make it work, you're flexible, and I feel like this game has such a great flow to it. We always have a great time. So that experience just made me appreciate all the work that you put into it all the more. So thank you for that.
Here, here.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to give some gratitude to Riley and Chris or Riley and Gail for really bringing the pain tonight. You guys were,
Right?
for whatever reason, just like rolling big on the damage.
On the hammer.
I mean, somebody brought their big boy pants to the table
Right?
tonight, and
Yeah,
that
true.
was both of you guys. So good job on that.
And
Yeah,
for me, kind of the inverse. I was gonna give mine to both Mark and Kath for kind of being our pseudo clerics for this
For sure.
for the session.
Hey,
true.
I may not worship a god, but I can heal, motherfucker.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
take what we can get when we don't have a cleric.
Yeah, that's the truth. We usually would have 2, and we had 0. I was kind of thinking along the same lines, basically. Like, one, it was just awesome to see Riley get some fucking action this time and lopping the head off that son of a bitch after he transformed. And, like, if he would have decided to poke me instead of coming after you, like, it would have been, unconscious time. And who knows? Somehow he could have crit and done enough damage to, like, kill me, right? Like, that, it could happen. So that was legit. So definitely props to Ryan and Riley for that, and then just Marcus for looking out and tossing me that potion just in case I needed it.
Okay.
But I appreciate also being prepared to help save some ass, right?
We have to. We gotta look
Yep.
out for each other.
That's right. It's great. No matter how this works out, which I gotta admit, maybe this is again now I'm throwing one out to Mike in a way, but early on, even friends I know were skeptical about this idea of running like a 9-10 person D&D session, and Mike said really early on, he's like, no way everyone's going to make it at the same time, and I'll find a way to kind of just, have a good time with whoever shows up. And fuck, man, each and every time it feels like a group dynamic despite the fact that it's not always the same people. So that is so cool.
Yeah,
It's a nod to the DM and nod to the group for sure.
That's
Yep.
big time credit to you guys
Absolutely.
for being able to kind of act dynamically between different players every session. It's worked out really well, so I appreciate that. And my gratitude for the session, I think,
'Cause we get to
yeah. My gratitude for the session is Riley and Marcus at the beginning of the game when you gave those inspirational speeches was really well done, really well role played, and kind of hit some really good notes, and helped out quite a bit in terms of what was going to come at you. Those speeches really helped kind of de-escalate a situation. I've lost it. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I appear to have lost all audio. I'm gonna stop recording. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was waiting.
Oh, it's gone again.
Mine. Oh, yeah. What the hell's going on?
Okay. I have stopped recording.
There we go. There he is.
So,
Mike?
yeah.
Do you guys not hear him?
Nope, I
I
don't.
do not.
Oh, there you go.
Nope.
Nope, I hear you. I hear him now.
Okay.
Coming back slowly but surely.
Yeah, I keep getting a message that my
There he is.
my VoIP connection is being lost.
One at a
So
time. Still no
Yeah.
for Marcus.
I had something like that from earlier. Is everybody hearing Mike now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that VoIP thing's weird.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm thinking maybe next
Oh,
time.
well, I guess Rick can't hear you.
I totally can't hear you.
Okay.
Hopefully saying nice things about me.
I'm saying the nicest things about Rick.
Dude, I can't believe you just said that about him. Just because he can't hear you.
The fuck?
Fucked up. Wow.